What the hell, Burton? What the hell, Bron James?
What the hell,
Welcome back
Cyrus?
to the BDL podcast. You know what it is.
With the sun out, BDL with the sun out.
Facts. Damn, well, okay, that shit
Rare.
is.
Rare occasion. We back. Final time. Another NBA final.
Hey, how y'all feeling today? You know, coming
Great.
off a Game 1 NBA Finals.
Dog,
good.
The first thing I want to say is that moment yesterday gave me the most insane rush I've had in a long time. I think the last time I had that rush was, dude, I was like nem hard, bro.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna
where's
lie.
the rush going, bro?
Ooh, yes, sir. Where
Dog,
does he
it
get
was
that
like-
from?
Come
Actually?
on, this
Where
guy.
does he
How
actually
did
get
you
that
even
from?
get that? Did you steal it from Ricky?
Where does nigga just
Where
pull
is
that
it?
shit out from?
I'm the biggest Pacers fan you know.
Hey,
Pacers
yo,
fan since day
screenshot
one.
this.
Bro. Get
Screenshot
nigga
this
off the
next
fucking
season,
screen,
bro. For next
Get this nigga
season.
off the pod,
Hudson,
bro.
hold it up. Hudson, hold it up. That's right. Smile.
This nigga's
Good
fake
boy.
as hell. He should
I'm
be
sending this to
disqualified
Steph
from
Curry. I'm
discussions.
sending this to Steph.
Yeah.
Oh.
Steph, look.
Send it to
Night,
him.
night.
I'm a Halliburton fan. Been a Halliburton fan since day one. I wanted the Warriors to
cap.
draft him over James Wiseman. Man was a hooper, bro. You made the wrong choice.
Nigga lying.
That's crazy. This level of dick riding needs to be studied, bro.
Nigga literally lying.
Go Sirs, go Sirs.
All right, man. Any real analysis?
To the game. Halliburton is the greatest point guard to ever live. After that,
All right, now shut the fuck up. I'm gonna start off because y'all want to just talk
He's the
nonsense.
second coming of Kobe Bryant.
I'm gonna start off with some notes. Okay, so obviously we don't got to get into the fact that these dudes pulled out another last-second victory out of their ass out of nowhere. They were literally down for what is it, like 47 minutes and 57 seconds, and then the last 10 seconds, Tally hits the game winner. But if I'm the Thunder, though, you know, as tragic of a loss as this is, I'm not too concerned. I still think I have a chance to win the series because the Pacers did turn the ball over 25 times in this game. The only difference is the Thunder were not able to get any points off the turnovers. They only had 11 points off the turnovers. And for a Thunder team that really prides themselves on the defensive end, you have to, if you're going to turn them over at this rate, you have to be able to score off that because the Pacers play such an unselfish brand of basketball that when you can't turn them over and they're swinging the ball and everyone's touching and, you know, people are starting to get in the move. You got Andrew Nemhard cooking. You got Hallie cooking. Obi Toppin gets it going. It's just going to be a hard team to stop. So I think if I'm the Thunder, I'm still feeling okay because I know how elite my defense could be. And if I'm the Pacers, I'm also feeling good because, again, we turned the ball over 25 times in this game.
Yeah, I was gonna
Ended
say.
up winning the game on the road yet again. I know last-second victory. I don't even feel if I'm the Pacers that we played our best ball because Tyrese, but before that fourth quarter, he was not doing anything. Half his shots came from three-pointers, and I know that's really his game is shooting threes. But at the same time, you want him to be more aggressive at times. And you know, Nemhard kind of came alive in that fourth quarter as well. He had some insane step back threes. They kind of let him cook, which is another reason why I'm saying when everyone gets going on their team, they're hard to beat. So I think both teams feel pretty good about this. The real big winner here is the fans because I think a lot of people thought this would be a 5-game series. The Thunder make quick work of them, and that's how it looked for the first 3.5 quarters until the Pacers come and did their thing. And now if the Thunder are going to want to win, this is going to have to be 6-7 game series, go on the road and take one in Indiana. So, you know, I'm excited for the series because the game one was already cinema and it made everybody realize that this was going to be easy work for the Thunder.
Yeah. Earlier today, I was thinking to myself, like, game 2 must be a must win for the Thunder. Or I was thinking that, but in reality, it's not because of how good and talented they are. Maybe if it was another team in the West, but I know for a fact this team is going to win a game on the road if no one gets hurt. So that was like my thought process going into the game for Sunday. But I have full confidence in the Thunder still. I don't think they're going to win in 5 anymore, obviously, but I think they're going to win in 6. I'm kind of happy that the Pacers came back and won it off a Hallie go-ahead basket because now we have a good series and the series starts game 1. I know what to expect from the Thunder. I know what they're going to give us, so it's good to see what the Pacers brought. I don't think that Obi Toppin's going to give you another 5-3 performance. Nemhard gives you those type of threes, and Miles Turner gives you a step back from the corner, bank shot 3 to get you guys going. So the bench really kept them alive. But then again, the Pacers have been doing like the impossible this whole playoff run, and they're shooting lights out from 3. So who am I not to expect this to happen again? But it's nothing new for the Thunder. They like this kind of reminds me of the Nuggets game where Aaron Gordon made that three to get the win. There something crazy has to happen for them to lose at home, which happened in the finals, but they're not new to adversity, and that's why I still like this team going out. They still have the best players on their team. I think Jalen Williams, J-Dub's going to have a better game. Chet's going to have a better game. They're going to adjust properly. And even though we didn't see the best out of the Pacers, we definitely didn't see the best out of the Thunder. And me personally, I think game 2, they're going to blow them out like they did the Nuggets. I feel like there was a bit of rust. Like you said, they didn't capitalize on the turnovers, but the rust that comes with playing in the finals and people having those type of emotions kind of hit the Thunder, because I don't even think they played their best basketball, honestly. They're up by like 10-15 the whole game, but that's not the best that we can see from them. They just kind of relied on SGA to manufacture baskets, and then the crowd and their defense. Ludor got a couple threes going too, but I feel like we still haven't seen the best of the Thunder, and I think we're going to see that game 2 on Sunday.
I think, bro, talking about the turnovers, I think we already talked about a little bit. Dog, they were in the game when they had like 18 turnovers. That like they were like just down like 8 or 10. That's crazy to me. If they don't do these points off turnovers, and back to the Pacers shit, how they're doing the impossible every year. I mean, every series. Sorry, excuse me. Mm-hmm. Doing the impossible series. Like, I mean, they've done it every time. They've done it against the Thunder. What makes it that we think they won't do it again? You know what I mean? Like, even though I say
the Thunder's the best team in the NBA,
I get that. I totally understand that. But like, they just did it. So what if they do it again? Then what are you gonna say? Oh, they can't do it again. Like, you're gonna keep saying that?
I agree with Gabe, because Hassan was talking about, Obi Toppin's not gonna make 5 threes, or Nembhard's not gonna do what he did. But it's like Obi Toppin had the worst start to the first quarter ever. He had like 3 turnovers, missed 3 shots, I think, in the first quarter, and then started to get it going. And if that's not him, it could be a Miles Turner or a TJ McConnell or somebody else that come off the bench.
Naismith.
Naismith. And a guy like Andrew Nembhard, I'm sorry, bro, but I'm already looking at Andrew Nembhard like he's a playoff riser, and he's just one of the more underrated players in the league. I'm looking at him like the same level I look at Derek White, as he's that type of role player that he could play elite defense. He could hit 3-point shots. He could be an off-ball guard. I'm looking at him at the same level I look at Derek White, except he's just not on a Celtics team, but they're literally doing exactly what the Celtics did last year, and he's playing that same type of role, alleviating pressure off Hallie when he's getting hounded by Lou Dort or whatever. So, I'm not looking at Andrew Nembhard like he can't do it again. I definitely think he could rise up to the occasion and hit a couple threes and take him home more than one time.
I definitely believe every Pacers player is like legit, and they play their roles exceptional. Like there's no I mean, they're meant to be here. Like they beat everybody fair and square. Like I don't think all the injuries and whatever people are saying, like as to why the Pacers got here, they got here off of their own strength. They've only lost like 3 or 4 games this whole like series or this whole playoff run. So I know their team is legit, but I feel like the overwhelming power of like the Thunder and what they brought all year, only losing 1 game to the East before this, like them still showcasing dominance for 44 minutes until the end and until the Pacers got it going. Like there's no reason for me not to believe in the Thunder, because I've seen them lose games like this in the past and respond. And there's no reason for me not to believe that they won't respond. But then again, it's the black magic from the Pacers.
Bro, let's see, because Hassan, it's crazy because if like they got 1, yeah, that's great. They're starting off the series with a big fat W, winning game 1 away. But dog, if they win game 2, it's actually like panic mode.
Oh, pressure's on. Pressure's on.
Panic mode.
No, it's not panic mode, because the Thunder are legit like a good team. You don't think they're gonna win one on the road?
No, if you lose 2 at home, I'm panicking, bro.
Yeah, I don't know.
You gotta panic
because we've seen OKC beat teams on the road. Like,
but even if they only get 1, if they get 1 on the road, they're still down 3-0. I mean 3-1. You know what I mean?
No, 2-1, 2-1.
No, but I'm saying if they win both home games and only get 1 on the road.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. If it's 3-1, then you'll see me sweating. But if it's 2-0. Going back to Indiana, I still think the Thunder could beat them twice.
It's crazy because I still think Pacers will get dogged by 30. But like, I don't know how they do it. They just keep doing it. Like, I could say that sentence, but then immediately say, yeah, the Pacers could win. Like, I don't know how that works.
It's great coaching, and they keep themselves alive with their talent.
Almost 20 turnovers in 1 half, and they won the game. That sounds insane to me.
Yeah, to me, I feel like if I'm the Pacers, I'm feeling much better than OKC, because it's like when you steal home court advantage and you don't even play your best ball, even if OKC didn't play the best ball either. Like, so I do agree with you. I don't think they're as prolific as we've seen them in terms of like, especially score like Best said, scoring out turnovers. Like turnovers are bad because not only does it take away a possession from offense, but it's like generally if they score off of it, that's like a big swing, you know.
Yeah.
So it's just like they did well, like not letting them capitalize on those turnovers, but just the fact that they had that many turnovers and were still in the game says like a lot about how they play.
Yeah, but don't you think like losing this way from OKC makes them a better team or makes them on point? Like, oh, we got to turn it up. Like,
No, because
it's
I don't
just
think
like,
they
we
were
never
not
know.
focused. I don't think they were
Yeah,
like
but you
playing the
never know,
game like
like-
lollygagging. They literally blew it away in the
Yeah.
last couple of. And I don't even want to say blew it because I don't even think that anything necessarily happened for the Thunder to be like, oh, they just fucking throw the game away with turnovers or miss free throws. It was literally just the Pacers coming different, hitting every single shot, and every time the Thunder would try to like, take control of the game, the Pacers just had an answer, and they would just never, they never were down by more than like 15 points. So
yeah, game of runs. But if I'm like Mark Dagnall or something, I'm using this as a way to motivate the guys. Like, okay, we've been here before. We know what we need to do to take it to the next level. Because J-Dub needs to be like, he doesn't need to be an all-star level or superstar level to win the series, in my opinion. But you'd want him to get to the rise to that occasion or showcase what he did against the Timberwolves. You don't want him to go back to that Denver series, giving you 6 points in one game. Like something like this should motivate you to take it to the next level that you're capable of taking, like dominating like you did all regular season, and especially against the East.
He also had like SGA had 38 and took 30 shots, so it's just like
Yeah. Well, he's your leader. Like,
nah, he
if
shot
that's
50%, so he had a really good game. He just didn't foul bait like he used to,
I'm
and
just
people
saying,
was
like,
gonna be like, oh, you know what I mean? But
he had like 6
Yeah.
free
No,
throws.
I'm just saying, like, he put it on his back
The
this
physicality
game.
meaning.
I'm just saying, like, he dropped 38 and it wasn't really enough. Like, they have to rely on people. I know that, like, they have some playoff experience, but they really, like, in reality, like, they don't have that much,
Yeah,
like,
they're young.
besides Caruso and SGA, like, last
Dort,
year.
too, yeah, that's about
Maybe
it.
Yeah.
Hardenstein. That's about it.
Hardly that's like a year, though. He's
Still,
just the
yeah,
one
it's just
two.
those
Dort
four
been in the
guys.
playoffs. He been there forever.
Yeah.
Yeah, we said
He was in
Dort.
the bubble
so it's
playoffs,
just
I
like
remember that.
you got to rely on Chet, you got to rely on J-Dub, you got to rely on Case and Wallace, you got to rely on, you know what I mean, like Isaiah Joe, like all these people that you need to rely on. This is the first time they've been to this level, So it's like
sometimes I feel like Chet just tries to do too much.
Yeah, if
Tries to
anybody,
perform.
I was gonna say J-Dub, like he didn't have the best game, but I wouldn't say he had a bad game either. I think Chet, if anything, he got to take more advantage of I don't know, just be better. Like you can't go 2 for 9 and score 6 points. Like
Chet's
especially
corny,
when Miles Turner is so weak in the paint. Like
Exactly.
every time they try to force in Miles Turner the ball in the post, he just can't catch it, or like they turn the ball over or whatever. That was what a lot of their turnovers.
He's
Just
just
trying to
even
feed
weaker.
Miles Turner.
Yeah,
That's what I'm
he's
saying.
even
So like,
weaker. Like,
if you go, if Miles Turner is going to be taking step back threes, and he had 15 points of his own, but he shot half of his shots came from three. Like Chet got to offset that, or he can't be 2 of 9, 1 3-pointer.
you heard
Like,
what Hussein's comment.
what do you say? I
He
forget
said
me.
Chet
Chet,
didn't have his collard greens.
Oh, that's
I
funny.
hate Chet.
He said,
The other
"Forgive
thing
me."
that like kind of pisses me off about the loss,
He from the trenches.
like usually my whole philosophy is like, you need kind of a superstar talent in terms of scoring to get you the win or like get you the series win. I feel like Siakam can give you 30, but against a defense elite as this, like there's no talent that can go get you a basket on Indiana's team, in my opinion.
What?
Am I wrong?
Siakam can't
I mean,
get
it's
you
true,
are.
but
You're
they
very
have so
wrong.
many people.
extremely
They
wrong.
have so many people who have,
Nembhard, Siakam, and sometimes
Nembhard,
Howard.
yeah.
Dude, the fucking Benedict
I'm talking
Mathurin
about-
like,
can
they're
get to the
not
basket when he wants.
superstars.
I'm talking about like
They're not
superstar elite
superstars,
talent
but,
to like go get your basket.
Okay.
'Cause
We don't need a
But it's
superstar,
like-
Hassan.
Yeah, exactly.
Siakam's
You
gonna
keep trying to
all-star
drive this whole point of a superstar, but we've seen literally this season you don't need a superstar to win in the league. You just need a team of cohesive players that play well off each other. And if they do that, the way they swing the ball constantly, nobody feels like they can't get their shit off. You know what I mean? Andrew Nembhard feels the confidence to do what he does in game one at the end of the game. Tyrese can get a bucket anytime. Siakam, Benedict Mathurin can get aggressive, and he's good at drawing fouls. You see Miles Turner hit sidestep threes. Like, this is the way they play, and I think this is a big thing because a lot of teams are like, all right, we're just going to feed off this one dude, and he's going to get us open. But it's like they play as a team on a string, and everyone has confidence to be able to say, yo, I'm that guy, and I can take the shot.
Do you think that Tyrese Halliburton is a superstar?
I mean, he's their best player, but I wouldn't say like, oh, he's just overwhelmingly like a top 5 guy. You know what I mean? He's their best player though, and they're in a finals team, so you got to respect him for that.
Yeah. Does that put you in the category of a superstar, the best player leading your team to the finals? Even though he's the biggest reason as to why they're in the finals, but obviously it's a team effort as to why the Indiana Pacers are where they're at.
I feel like that's
Yeah,
a
I mean-
question personally asked people. I don't know. Like that's like depending on what you think a superstar is.
What do you
'Cause some-
think?
I've talked to some older like of my cousins. They're like they're like in Armenian obviously. So they're like, oh, did you see guys what the Halliburton guy is doing? He's a superstar. He's like his team is ass, but he's carrying them. Like first of all, they're not ass, but I let him talk a little bit. But some people think he's a superstar. But like me, I don't think Hallie's a superstar, like top 10 player. You know.
Yeah, because Siakam, like, he's not a superstar, but you know his role, like he's an all-star level and can take you to
Yeah.
superstar like
Mhm.
talent games. You know what I mean? Sometimes, but you know where he's at
Yeah.
since he's played so long in the NBA.
Yeah,
But
that's right.
like obviously Tyrese Halliburton has these clutch shots. He's the best.
I'd consider Tyrese a superstar. I mean, maybe he's not on the level of a Giannis or a Luka, but he's still like at the bottom end of that because I think a superstar is somebody who like you can run your offense through them. And it's like, or I guess a defensive superstar like a Wemby, like he's a superstar in my opinion on the other end because you run your defense through him. I think if you can hold down one side of the ball by yourself, at least have some baseline, I think you're a superstar. I think even Trae Young with all his defensive deficiencies, that's another story. But offensively, he is a superstar because if you just have him, you're gonna have like one of the best top 15 offense in the league with just him alone. So
you don't think superstar is a winning stat then too?
No, because like you said, it's a team game. And especially nowadays with the second apron, the way the teams are constructed, the talent in the league, you can't just get it. Like you can get it done in multitude of ways. You can get it done with a superstar and some decent players. You can get it done with like an overall solid team. You can get two superstars. I think with the way the NBA is moving, it's going to be a lot of different ways you can build winning teams as opposed to, oh, we're going to have a Giannis and LeBron and just going to, shit on the whole league.
I still feel like OKC built that level of team because, in my opinion, I think SJ is a superstar. He's like on the same tier as Jokic, Giannis.
No, he is because he won MVP, so you could say
All star, and then everybody else is constructed. The team is constructed around him and his pace, and then, but like anomalies, the Pacers. Like, how do we dictate if Tyrese is a superstar because he is putting his teams in these like situations to win games, and they wouldn't be here without him. But like in terms of talent. Like you could argue LaMelo Ball has more talent than Tyrese Halliburton, but Tyrese Halliburton is a better player, you know?
Yeah, I don't think talent is enough. I think you got to have other stuff because we've seen talented players, not only in basketball, but other sports too. You got the talent, but you don't have the work ethic or the mental side of it or the drive or the hunger. Like the mental side of sports is just as important as whatever physical, natural skill that you have because you got to want to win and put in the work to get to that next level of championship.
Do you think Chris Paul, like prime Chris Paul, is a superstar?
Yeah, because he is again another guy that you can run your entire offense through, and he's the engine of the whole. I don't even think he's had a losing season in his career, like besides the end of his career, washed years, whatever.
San Antonio, I guess.
I think last season was his first time missing the playoffs or something, or like not having a winning record or something.
Yeah, I mean, even when Tyrese shoots poorly, he still impacts the game, like with rebounding and playmaking.
I saw a stat the other day that was like when Tyrese scores 20 plus points, they're like 7-1 in the playoffs. So if he's just aggressive to that point, like they're even more unbeatable. So that just goes to show you, like he just impacts the game in different ways. But when he is that aggressive, like he is that good of a player.
Yeah, I'm still. They got to prove me wrong in my thinking. Maybe I'm stubborn because I think you still need like a superstar and then players around that superstar to take you to the next level to win. I think OKC is that.
So they 3 games away. They about to prove you wrong in a week.
Indiana does it. Then what can I say?
They do it, yeah, I'll be surprised, but I'll be like happily surprised. You know what I mean? Because that'll be crazy.
But this is a black magic run, though. Every run they've had some anomaly win. That's never.
They said they got Jim Irsay crucified in the fucking facility like this.
The sacrifice for the win.
Got the like.
What are like? They're gonna win, or who do we have winning the finals after game 1?
I'm
gonna still go with the
OKC
Thunder.
6.
Yeah,
Thunder in 6.
But if they win, you know what I mean. If they prove me wrong, I'm happy.
Yeah, we're here for good basketball at this point.
Yeah.
Since we don't
I also got them
Here
in
for the
6.
hoops, yeah.
But I'm
Next
going with
year,
the
though.
Pacers, baby.
Next year, though,
Pacers?
you see Skinny Luca. Hey, on the second thought, you guys see Skinny Luca.
Oh my god!
Yesterday,
I'm putting money on him to be MVP right now, bro.
No, you see, but no, there's a new one yesterday. He was even leaner.
I'm not
Even
Weight
leaner,
Watchers,
looking.
but I just seen the general.
But you saw the one from yesterday, right?
Yeah,
I don't know, maybe.
They dropped a new one. I said,
Yeah,
ooh, that boy looking lean.
Okay, we said the
35,
same
10,
thing
and
when
10
we
coming.
the LA photos when it was on the bus, the plane.
That was
So, no
different
way
though. But
this
he
guy
looked, but he looks way leaner than then. Like he looks way leaner than even those pictures. Like
This is like Ben
Rookie year,
Simmons
Luka,
shooting threes, bro.
Rookie year?
Dallas
Nah.
getting Cooper Flag was the best thing to happen to him because now he's like, okay, I can't just sit on my ass and watch them fall apart because they're actually going to be good next season. So I got to prove them wrong even more.
yeah, he got to go put up
I'm
another
excited.
fucking 40 piece on him.
Who do you think is gonna win game 2? I got Thunder.
They have to
I
win
think
game
it's
2.
Thunder.
Yeah, must
Bro,
win.
I think it's gonna be another.
It's as
a
close
anomaly
to
game
a,
win,
it's
bro.
the close to as must
To
win
me,
as
it's a must
possible.
win. To me, it's a must win.
I actually don't think so because I think I already like if they're
I think they
healthy.
get rattled.
There's no doubt in my mind they're winning a game on the road.
It's not a must win. It's like, bro, we got to win this shit. But it's not like we, you know, must win.
closest to
I
it.
think if they lose, they're cooked.
Really.
Nah.
Yeah, I feel like there's gonna home court advantage is not like crazy.
I
to
thought
them
the Knicks were
in
better.
Indiana.
Give me the Pacers.
And then when they went down 0-2, I was like, oh, these things is cooked.
The thing is, the Knicks, like, there was way more holes with their losses, I think. You could clearly tell, like, they was giving up open layups and, you know, fouling too much and shit like that. I feel like you look at the Thunder game, like, again, they were up for fucking 3 5/8 of the game. So,
Yeah, and the Thunder are legit. Thunder are like Thanos. They've been the best team in the NBA all season long.
Don't matter. Nemhart
There's
tween
no
tween
up and
side step
down.
back 3. No matter.
Man,
Don't
yeah,
matter.
you
Nemhart.
lucky, man.
So if they beat
They
a
lucky Luka not
legit
out there.
team, like we all think is like favored
Bro,
to win, or
Halliburton's
the
gonna be
best
Iron
chance,
Man.
yeah.
Don't worry.
Let's see. I love you 3000.
Spider-Man.
We gotta make sure Braun gotta make sure that whatever I seen a segment and they were talking about like I forgot who it was, what podcast. I think it was Gills.
How we bring up LeBron?
But they're
Every
know. It's about
LeBron get
Luka.
name dropped.
it's still about the Luka weight, that's why. But they're like, oh, like it's one thing to be in the off season, like you eating right, but they're like, oh, when you start traveling and shit, like for the season, it's hard to like eat the right things every day.
Yeah.
And but I'm sitting here thinking, I'm like, nigga, LeBron does it somehow. You know what I mean? Like, it's like
LeBron,
they
He got a
figure it out.
personal
Like,
chef.
the
Bro.
one-of-one
Luka just
man.
gotta
That's what I'm
get-
saying. Hey man, Luka is breaded up. That nigga, he could pay someone $1 million a year.
Bro. You got Popeyes,
You know what I
hungry
mean?
at night.
Nah,
Like
that's
saying
what I'm saying,
everybody
bro.
can
He,
just lose
When he
whatever
came
LeBron
to
is
LA,
doing,
got that in and out, bro.
like he
instantly.
literally got to be like, bro, what is you doing? Where are you eating?
Dude,
And
Brown
then
is a
same
one-of-one human. Did we talk about that story
So-
about Mario Chalmers saying that this dude gets like treatment everywhere he goes? They're in the club and he was getting treatment on his knees or something like that.
Dude, that's how you got to be built different,
That's
bro.
how you got to be. Yeah.
Okay, Luka's
I
not
didn't hear
doing that.
Jordan
Luka's
do
not
that.
having like a
Nobody's
Okay,
doing that, bro. No one
no
in-
one said that. Well, I said eating habits, nigga. I didn't
Jordan
say
doing
fucking
that.
in the club with the fucking ice
my
packs on
point
the
is
knees.
just like LeBron's a one-of-one human being. He's 40 years old doing what he's doing, like 25, 5 and 5. Like no one else is doing that.
People talk
ever.
about work ethic. There's nobody who has a better recovery ethic on the planet.
LeBron. Yeah, plus
Nick
his,
Lace is
plus his
crazy.
jeans
W,
too.
W.
Yeah. His
Let's talk about
recovery ethic
LeBron's
is insane. Huh?
My power forward, best power forward, DPOY should have been Draymond Green.
Ooh. Oh,
Oh my god.
I thought
Yeah.
we're gonna talk about. I thought we were gonna talk about the bogus shit that Pat Beverly said about Blake
Oh,
Griffin.
you see
I thought
this-
that's
you
what
see-
you
we
were
gotta
talking
comment.
about.
I saw that. We can talk about that too.
We got a comment about
I'm
Lucas
gonna be in
food.
Hall of Fame too.
What? Hold on, I'm not even looking at the comments.
You
What
gonna
he
bring it
said?
up?
Yeah.
Luka
Luka
came to the U.S. and got hooked to processed foods. Yeah, that's what they're saying out here.
Yeah,
That fucking
yeah, because Europe doesn't even allow half the
Hostess
shit that we got in our
cupcakes.
food.
Yeah,
I know,
80%
right?
of
All that high
everything's, like,
fructose
illegal.
corn syrup.
Yeah,
Yeah.
bruh. Like America is designed to make you fat. Every block there's
Yeah,
a
facts.
McDonald's, In and Out, Popeyes. Like no matter
Europe
where
is
you
not
go,
like
you're
that.
gonna find some fat
Us,
food.
Europe is like
Yeah,
the
but we got the best O lineman in the fucking world. That's why.
facts.
And you're
Facts.
traveling. Like
All
you're
my
traveling, you're
Alexis,
hungry.
Makes sense.
You just had a bad game. Like
One of our
LeBron
best
ain't touching the
exports.
ball in the corner. No, AR's not hitting his shots. Maybe I want some Popeyes that night.
No, bro. We had.
Nigga,
You know, we
why
had,
you niggas saying, "Man, I was
That's crazy.
depressed."
I'm not
What the
having
hell?
a good day. Like,
Say, give me a Big Mac right now.
yeah. Maybe your day's not going the way you expected.
And a Big
People
Mac and a
booing
beer.
you, not on your side. Like,
That's some big back activity, bro. AR ain't hitting shots today, man. I'm getting
Like,
some
nigga,
wing
if I was a
stop.
billionaire, I'd eat so fucking healthy.
I would have a
like-
Taco Bell in my house like Devontae Adams, bro.
Nah, that's crazy. I be eating like
Yeah.
sushi all the time, nigga. I be eating like steaks and shit. I be eating the healthiest nigga on the planet.
No, for
Yeah,
real.
I feel like the
Healthy
money
food
doesn't-
tastes
doesn't
better.
matter.
Like, if I had the money,
Oh, God,
I'd
that's what I'm saying. Like regular meals, like nice cooked
Yeah.
meals, is healthy and they fucking taste great.
But a
Like,
Big Mac
Like-
is so good though, bro.
yeah.
every
I
once in a
thought
while,
you-
like,
Every
but
once
it's like,
in a
nigga,
while.
if I had the money to always eat like fucking great, you know what I mean? Like, I would
Yeah.
just be eating like
I can
great
eat a Big
restaurant
Mac
food.
daily.
Dude,
though.
sometimes,
I could eat a
dude, I'll
Big Mac
have like
And then every
a
once in a while, I'll be like, I want a burger, and I'll go get a burger. You know what I mean? But
dude. Even
I'll
when I
mostly
do that
do
and eat that stuff out, I feel like shit after anyway. Like it's like not even worth it.
yeah, if it's like
It's worth it.
sometimes it
It's worth
sucks. In and out,
I feel like
smacks. In and out's always worth it for me.
it's a mentality
Overrated.
thing. No matter how much money you have, your mentality and temptations.
Gabe,
are
I'll
always
come
gonna,
to
like,
your
hit you.
crib and kill you.
Find me.
I feel like Luca, no matter what, Luca's gonna. Obviously, people are on him now, and you have the team that you have. So hopefully, he changes it. But I feel like
It's not even about his numbers, though.
his impulses.
We just need him to be more active on the court. You know what I mean? It's like
He
he's gonna
needs
get
to
his
lose weight.
numbers. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like he's gonna get his numbers no matter what he looks like. But it's like defensively and just being faster in general just helps the entire offense. You know what I mean? If you can get to spots quicker, you can make passes quicker. People are a little more open. You know what I mean? Like, so I think it'll just help if he, especially if he maintains this like size. Because I do agree, like with what they said, like it'll be hard during the season, but at the same time, like there's a nigga right next to him who's been doing it forever. So it's like
tough,
you gotta learn
bro.
something.
People learn from LeBron all the time, like, but they're their own person at the end of the day.
I think at the end of the
Yeah,
day,
LeBron.
if he comes into the season in shape, he'll stay in shape. It's just like the whole thing of you coming to the season out of shape, which what he used to do a lot, and then try to get in shape by playing himself into shape. He can't be doing that. But I think if he's ready when the season starts, I don't think like he's gonna get fat during the season or anything.
Yeah. The only thing that I can see is him if he gets like a long injury.
Yeah, I mean,
Mhm.
what
I
everybody.
think that happened one year. Like when he first got his fucked up knee, I think that's when he like first started getting fatter too.
I just came. Once you realize you can hoop on people and they're drop 30 triple doubles, you eat anything. And like, oh, this is
Yeah,
easy
it
for
doesn't
me.
matter what you look like. It don't matter what you look like.
That trade done motivated him, bro. I'm telling you,
Yeah,
like
100%.
Oh God, James Harden
If
played
it
the
did-
playoffs.
if it
And
doesn't,
I seen him
then
in the
I
club
don't
the
know
same
what will.
night.
He said what?
I seen James Harden in the club the
James
same
Harden?
night. It was a playoff game.
That was that's his motivation though. That's what turned him on.
Yeah, I'm
Get
like,
him
this nigga's
going.
insane.
he knows he gets the special treatment at the club if he wins. So
That's what gets him going. Man, the Clippers should be here.
Womp,
fuck
womp,
this.
womp, womp.
the
Never
Clippers are
respect-
right
never
where they
happened
belong
anymore.
in
Yeah, it's
Cancun.
The
over.
Lakers should be here. How's the Lakers?
The Lakers should be here.
Cap.
If he would have got Mark Williams,
Then,
The
then we can do
Timberwolves.
LeBron versus Hallie. Who's more?
if he would have had
clutch?
Mark Williams, it would have been over.
LeBron versus Holly would be nasty work. Do not want to see that.
Man, that'd be
More
we
clutch.
sweep them.
dude, are we forgetting Luca versus Hallie? Like that's
What would be
Yeah.
like the most viewed finals matchup this year?
Lakers
Lakers,
Celtics
Celtics, yeah, Lakers,
Come on,
Celtics.
or like Lakers Knicks or something.
Come on, but the old heads would be.
I
active
feel like
us.
Tatum and Brown. You think Tatum and Brown are bigger than like Cat?
It's just a
Brunson?
franchise. It's like they're
It's
one of the
franchise.
biggest.
and
I think
then
yes.
the rivalry,
Yeah,
rivalry too.
and then
I
the
hate
number
New
of
York. I
chips.
don't even want New York to be anywhere near the playoffs or finals. They're losing.
New York would probably be second though, if any.
New York
it would be
They're
the
gonna blow
top
the earth.
four. The top four most watched teams is the not in any order: Celtics, Lakers, Knicks, and Warriors for
Warriors.
sure. Yeah,
But like in terms of I don't know, like a rivalry besides the team or player rivalry, what would be a good matchup?
Players.
I mean, if Embiid was ever like competent,
Oh,
I would like to see
good.
Sixers versus Nuggets. That would be kind of fire.
Yeah, huh? I feel like that narrative is dead now though. Like there's no Jokic is in his
No, yeah,
tier.
that's what I'm saying. Like
Like,
Embiid just
Embiid messed it up. Did you see the Ringers like top whatever 100
25?
players or something like that? They had Austin Reeves over Joel Embiid, Derek White over Joel Embiid. Joel
Dude,
was
I
like
don't even know how to
35.
rank
How many
Embiid,
games did
bro.
Joe play? How many games
That's
did he play?
why
I
he
agree
said
with
he has too many injuries. This is
100%
going into next
facts.
season too.
I don't blame them
Nah, I
for
agree.
putting him that low, but it does sound crazy. Like it's just a weird situation.
Well,
Like, is
maybe
he,
if he
like-
wasn't so fat and stupid, Austin Reeves would be above him.
Is he still a top 10 player?
That is
No,
still
he doesn't even play.
What?
I don't like.
I don't know, bruh. It's hard to say, dude. Like even if he
You
does
don't
come
know.
back and play, is he gonna be the same level that he was? Like he can't go that hard anymore. We notice. Like
He's confirmed never playing back to backs. Like this is a problem. He's horrible.
You gotta go get the Lonzo
Dog,
Ball
he-
shit.
he's like 30. He's like 31. Oh, he's never playing a back to back in his life. How do you?
I would
You gotta
say-
get the-
I would say it's not even fair to rank him right now. Like you gotta wait and see. And then if he comes back and he's his old self, then you could put him back in the top 10. But right now he's just like unrankable
Finish the
personally.
season. He's NA and slash.
He's ass, bro. I'm done with him. I'm not even saying his name. I'm never saying his name again in my life.
All right, this
I'm gonna
league
call
can
him a
lead to
bum.
would you?
He's a bum.
We can talk about the Draymond Green conversation about.
Oh, not this bullshit, bro.
Would you rather get eliminated in the first round or make it to the NBA Finals and lose? What's worse?
Is that a Jordan stat line?
Nah, it's a Draymond Green argument. His whole
How many
point
times
was
did Jordan lose
rather.
in the first round?
Gosh, a good amount.
Yeah.
Probably 3
Yeah.
or 4.
And
LeBron
he's
lost in
6
the
and
first
0.
round
He's 6
too.
and 0 in the finals, guys. He's 6 and 0. You know the stat line?
I feel like his whole point was like, you make it to the finals and lose. Like sometimes you make it to the finals, but the final team like matchup that you're going against is way better than you, and it's not even as close as you think it is. So like you put in all the work to get to the finals, and you don't make it like a much bonus, and you get eliminated, and you only have you have like less vacation, so it's worse on your body, and you don't get any accolade for it. So you basically just make it to the finals and you get nothing for it and you lose. Whereas round 1, you get
there are accolades for it. People just don't care about
recognition. You get
Such
your
a
summer,
horrible way
you
of
get your
thinking.
rehab and everything. Like, come back a better player.
I see the positives he's trying to say with the pros and cons. I think that's just a loser way of thinking about basketball, in my opinion.
Yeah.
How would you be
But,
like,
like-
I'd rather lose round 1 than go as far as I could with my team? That is stupid, in my opinion. Opinion, I don't know.
But like,
I mean, I agree. But
give the low. Like, what do you think LeBron would say for this? Would you rather lose
obviously,
round 1 to the Timberwolves or make it to the finals and go against the KD Warriors and lose in 5?
make it to the finals.
I don't know what LeBron thinks. I'm not LeBron.
Because, dude, like every argument that you make of LeBron being the GOAT, people will use him making to the finals and losing as a negative towards his career.
Yeah, for no reason.
Yeah, so like there's no positive of making to the finals for him at that level of being great and losing.
That's
Like Jerry West
immediate
too.
fault.
Jerry
You wanna
West
lose-
goes to the finals.
so
and
you
That's why I
wins.
said. That's why I
Round
went in the
one
group
get
chat.
called
No,
the
no.
bum.
That's why I
I don't wanna
said
get
in the
called the
group
bum.
chat. That's why I said in the group chat. This argument only exists in the Jordan debate. Like that's it. That's why
It's so
like
dumb.
anybody
It's
else
so dumb.
outside of that debate is a common sense thing to want to make it to the finals, and that's better than losing
That's
first
what I'm
round.
saying.
That's like saying, would you
Until-
rather drop
yeah.
out? Would you rather drop out of college in year 1 or graduate or like make it to
or
year
fail
4?
in year
Like what
4.
the fuck?
It's like failing year 4.
It's not failing in year 4. You're not failing. Like
I mean, you learn something.
Every
throughout the
year-
year.
But you're
I'm
failing in
going
year
to
1 anyway. What the
you
fuck
get
is the
raised-
difference?
You get a raise every
I'm
year
going
at
to
job. You get a raise every year at job. You hear? Remember,
If
y'all
I go
said
all the way there, I go 90%. I gain experience.
That's
Listen,
different,
I
though.
gain I gain shit. I gain something.
he said every year you don't win, it's failure.
All right, let's see. Like, say if Steph is making it to the finals but loses every time because he's like one of the greatest shooters, or yada yada yada. Never wins a chip, makes it to the finals every year and doesn't win, but or rather have like a James Harden career, get bounced off round 1, and be like a choker or
Dog,
something.
this
Guess
is
what? He's
weird
still like
because
top
this is-
30 all time, even if he never wins a championship.
That's
But
Dame
Hassan,
though. Dame
Hassan, this is
top
Hassan,
75.
Not even. They may make it to the finals 10 times. Like if
No,
you make it
I'm
to the
saying he's a
finals
top-
10
he's a
times.
top 75 player.
Yeah.
Oh, but I'm
Doesn't
saying,
Hassan.
But making it to the finals 10
Hassan,
times.
what do you think? I want to know your opinion before I start.
yeah, bro, this guy Jerry West 1 and 9 in the finals. He's the fucking logo.
That's true, and no one
Yeah,
remembers
one-
his
one
losses
time.
like that unless you really talk about it.
He won Finals MVP in a series he lost.
Yeah, that's why they put the conference MVP so they can get a trophy at something. Nobody takes it seriously though. I don't take a
No,
conference
Tyrese
MVP
Halliburton did.
seriously.
Hassan, what do you think? I want to know where you're at, Hassan. What's your opinion?
That's what I'm saying. It's a media
I see
thing.
both
Like,
sides,
that's like
honestly. Like, if I'm a smaller market making it to the finals, like even if I'm like the Pacers, if I think they're gonna lose, but making to the finals for a small market team is everything because you get the recognition, fans, the player gets recognition for it too. So like making to the finals as a small market team is good, but if you're a star player like Braun at the highest level, like you lose 10 finals or something like that, then it's a negative for him.
Who
I'm gonna
lost
put
the
this in
finals?
perspective for you.
Let me.
There's a 10-year stretch in the NBA where you knew for a fact if you were teammates with LeBron, you were finishing first or second. It didn't even matter. All you have to do is be on the same team as LeBron. I'm gonna take that every single time, bro.
But that heartbreak,
Put-
bruh,
put your
of never
jersey on
winning
and breathe.
a
Hassan,
championship,
Hassan,
get in there and
Hassan,
lose
this
it.
is a weird question. Hassan, let me say this. The way I think about this is if I'm in the NBA period, no matter who I am, if I'm a legend all-star bench warmer, I'm gonna want to go to the finals regardless of what is. I don't know why, like the mentality of like I'd rather lose round 1 because
Also,
I
you
want
have
to
to
get more
be
vacay
a
and I
player
wanna,
of importance. If you're like a role player,
Okay.
let's say
Okay.
all-star.
Think of Cade Cunningham. Think of
the-
Cade. No.
the-
Go to Cade Cunningham. Go to Cade Cunningham. He's not a role player. Go to
Okay.
Cade Cunningham. Do you think
Okay.
Cade's like I want to lose round 1, or do you think Cade's like I want to go to the finals?
That's
Answer
what
that.
I'm talking about. Like,
This is
what the-
different. You have to, like,
Literally,
This is
dude,
different.
I think if you ask any
said,
like
"Don't
actual
lose
all-star
round
player,
one."
when you put it like
I
that,
wanna
I
go
mean,
to
shit.
Okay, because he's never been there before. Let's take a year 10 player.
A lot of people
someone
have it
that's a
because
vet.
Braun and Curry were cooking up for 10 years, bro. Like there's
Who's a vet?
different-
Okay.
Like people want it. God,
It's
NBA
only they
people
do
want
this
to go to
with
the
Braun
finals.
only. It's the only person
that's
that they
what
do
I'm
this
saying.
shit
It's
with.
only Braun,
bro.
Listen,
This
making the
argument
finals,
doesn't exist.
only two
For Draymond's
teams
situation,
can get up there.
For
Yeah,
Draymond's
debate.
situation, yes.
Hassan, it's
he's
like
been
literally like the top echelon of the NBA. Only 2 teams make
Yeah.
it there. Why does a team not want to go there? Like, think about that.
Exactly.
Why does a player not want to go there?
The only
I
people
guarantee
I
you
get what
he wants to
Draymond's
make
saying for.
If
The only
he's
thing
been
I
there,
get Draymond saying is like for the front office when you're like, okay, we think our team is right there and we're not going to make any
okay,
moves. But the actual players, why the fuck would they not want to make it to the finals?
Yeah.
You know, like the front office might be delusioned into thinking we're right there and we don't need to make moves. But outside of that, the players, hell no, I want to make to the finals every year.
No, if you've been there a bunch of times, I can see where Draymond's coming from because he's been there a lot. Like for Gabe's analogy of Kate Cunningham, he's never been there. Even if you take a vet like Dame Lillard, like he's never been there. He wants to get to the finals once to experience it. We've been to the finals 4 or 5 times. Then you can say, "Oh, okay, yeah, maybe this makes sense from your perspective."
All right, but
It's
take
so
Kevin
crazy.
Durant. If
Saying
Kevin
that
Durant
seems
makes it
crazy.
to the finals next year, he thinks he's gonna be, I'd rather lose in the first round again, like I've been with the
Maybe,
Phoenix Suns.
because of how much
No,
they
he's
did.
not, bro. He's not
Maybe.
gonna say that.
For Kevin Durant. Like if
Brother.
He's gonna
gets to the
say
finals
he's
and
tired of losing in the first round, so he's getting traded, bro. That's why he wants out.
First of all, I
Okay, but he's
swear,
got to the finals so
Hassan,
many
He
times.
didn't
Draymond
get
getting
to the-
cooked
he didn't
online
get the
for this.
playoffs.
He's getting cooked for this.
Yeah, well, KD.
Nobody agrees with him. Draymond,
No, Draymond.
nobody agrees with him.
Oh,
Wait, didn't
Yeah,
he agree
no.
with
He's
the?
getting
Wait, did he say that? What did he
No,
say?
I'm
What was
very
his?
he'd rather get
He was talking
eliminated
about, like-
in the first round.
You know,
Oh, he's
he's
crazy.
Then he's like, then
I thought
go
he
to
was
the
on- I
finals.
thought he was on
He's like,
LeBron's
we get more
side.
vacation days and
No,
shit
he's
like
not on
that.
LeBron's side.
Bro, what?
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
he's just saying
that's
that
his
because
whole
he's been
point.
there many times.
Yeah,
Horrible.
Bro wants
And
to
you
be
got
the
carried by
Cancun
Curry.
Suitor.
I don't want to hear
And
it.
he's all for
He
him
should
because
not
he's
even be
lying.
talking about this. He's not
Yeah, and
he's
he's
not
lying.
he's not a valuable player. Well, he is in a way.
Bro,
Sorry,
he's a
let me-
valuable
let-
player.
Before Hassan gets on my ass, pause. He's a
valuable
valuable
player.
player, but he's not
Can't
Curry.
do shit.
Yeah, he's not correct, but he's
He only
He's
played
one of
defense
them.
half a year this year, bro.
He's trying to justify what ass got waxed in the second round this year. Like,
Giannis
No,
lost
why are
3
people
first
even
rounds
talking
in,
to
his,
Draymond?
in a row, and he's tired of it. That's true.
Oh, yeah, he out of there
But
too.
I-
dude, if Giannis made it to the finals this year, we wouldn't even have
would
this
be
conversation about
Yeah.
him going to the Raptors or whatever the fuck's going on.
I
But
want Giannis
Raptors.
to be in
My only,
the
my
finals.
only argument for KD is like KD gets so much hate. If he loses in the finals, it's gonna be hateful for him.
Do you remember
Yeah,
people
he's
hate
someone-
watching his
dude, it's
his
even
Nets-
worse
his
if he's
Nets and all that?
losing in the first round. It's like you can't even do
Nobody
anything
says
without
anything.
Curry.
Like, nobody said anything when Anthony Edwards swept him. There wasn't too much chatter
mean?
last year about it.
Stuff was said. What do you mean? And when they got swept by
Nobody-
Celtics, he got
they
he
moved
got
on
hate
to
the
on.
next
He
part.
got hate on.
Everybody
They
knows
do
it's
the
up.
my next chapter every year he loses, bro.
Yeah,
It's
baby.
Yeah, no,
I think
I can see
think
where he's
he'll end
coming
up
from,
on the
but
Spurs
he's
or
wrong.
Rockets.
Yeah, he is wrong, but I guess that
saying
is
the
funny
false,
to
bro.
we can
I was trying
entertain
to
it,
say
bro.
LeBron stat, bro.
We're trying to
LeBron
entertain out
stat.
here.
Hey, speaking of
That's
my next
insane.
chapter, where do we think Kevin Durant is going? A lot of chatter.
Ooh, I like
They're
that.
saying that he's gonna
I said
he's gonna get
I think
traded
Spurs or
before the
Rockets.
draft.
They said the Knicks try to trade for him. I don't know if
Yeah.
y'all saw that at the
Oh, yeah,
trade
I seen
deadline.
The trade deadline. Yeah, because they suck. They couldn't beat anybody above 500.
I
top
seen
13.
them. Somebody said that if they trade for Giannis, that their bench is gonna be niggas from Twitter.
It's gonna be us five. It's gonna be us four, bro.
Yeah, literally.
Oh,
Like
Mike
who
Beasley,
would they
Heat.
have on
Never
the
mind.
team? Yeah,
Hey,
see,
man.
They trade for KD.
I'm seeing shit on Twitter lately of the Raptors potentially getting Giannis and KD. I don't know if y'all seeing this, but like
that would be
Raptors,
insane. What the hell?
Yeah, I
Shit.
saw it.
And
Both?
not or
yeah,
and.
yeah.
Oh, they trade
That's
though.
crazy.
Scotty, all their picks, Podol. That's all their depth.
Everybody, everyone.
right?
They got RJ Barrett. They still got
Everybody.
Emmanuel Quickly.
Yeah,
They got another
Uh-huh.
lottery pick this year, so they got assets. But it's like,
It's gonna be Giannis, KD, and G Leaguers.
yeah. There's no way you can
And
make
they'll be
that
like
happen.
top five
hey,
in the
I will
East.
say this:
East
the
will be
Raptors
top
are
five.
good at developing players. Like they're one of the teams that actually like they took Siakam, Fred VanVleet, Kyle Lowry. You know, so maybe
Brady
they know
Bill.
something we don't. I don't know.
Yeah, Masai Ujiri is good.
But
What do you think would be
Well,
the
they
best
got
landing
both, it's
spot
Raps.
though for KD?
Spurs or Rockets.
So yeah, because that Spurs will still keep their depth. I feel like
yeah, I think
yeah.
either
Spurs
trade
for
your
sure.
picks and keep what you already have, and have De'Aaron Fox and Wemby, or you
That
trade
teams are
your
instantly in
depth
the
and draft
playoffs.
players that are good to be your depth with a second and 14. So you're already.
Hey,
gonna
hear
have-
me out. Hear me out. Hear me out. If the Thunder lose the finals,
Oh yeah,
You know what to
100%.
do.
I'm making,
You know what
I'm
to do,
making- We making the call. Giannis, KD.
You think he's
'cause
going back?
You keep your depth. You just trade all your picks, and there's no way that like the players that you're getting to, KD fits on the team perfectly, doesn't need the basketball to do what he does. Giannis fits on the team perfectly, doesn't need the basketball to be dominant. Like you get him into your spots. You still have SGA. I'm assuming you keep J-Dub. Maybe you trade Chet. I
He's
don't know,
gone.
but
Get him out of here.
There's no way they could pay all
your
them
picks,
niggas.
bro.
I forgot the Raptors got
Tatum's
Brandon
gone.
Ingram too, so they don't even need to trade. They could trade like RJ Barrett, Emmanuel quickly, and like the 9th pick for KD. I think the fucking Suns would do that, honestly.
What do you think the asking price is for KD? Like he's not 5 first-round picks anymore.
That's what I'm saying. Like
Less
RJ
than
Barrett,
before?
a young player like Emmanuel quickly or some Grady Dick, I don't know, and then like the 9th pick that they have, or maybe another pick or something. Like I don't think it's that high.
You think that makes them contenders? I feel like it might be Suns 2.0.
But it's on the East, so it's easier. So their chances are higher.
No, they're gonna have to make more moves. I'm not saying that's it, but like they wouldn't have to give up much, is what I'm saying. And it's like they have the cap space to make it work. I don't know.
I hope he goes to the Spurs.
KD to the Wolves. Who do you trade? You trade
Oh yeah, I have
Randall,
been seeing that as well for
Randall,
for Randall. Yeah,
DiVincenzo again, a pick.
They want Anthony with his favorite player.
It all depends on what
That'll be good.
it all depends on what the asking price is for Kevin Durant. Because I feel like you have a
Shop
high.
them around,
This
see what
is
you get.
you'll get the least amount for Kevin Durant ever right now.
Oh
Like,
yeah,
his
sure.
asking price isn't the highest as it was.
I doubt he gets traded
But
again. I
still getting, like, a
think
top 10 player.
anywhere he goes next, he's retiring there.
Yeah, he's still a top 10 player too.
I would
Oh,
hope
He's,
so.
he's retiring anywhere he goes. I don't think
Are
he's
you
getting
sure?
traded again. There's no way.
Yeah.
He usually gives places a few
Are
years,
you
and
sure?
I don't think he's going to give his career a
But
few more years.
Did you see what I saw a clip of Twitter today of Draymond on like Jimmy Kimmel's show? He said that Joe Lacob said that we were almost about to secure getting KD back to the Warriors at the deadline. Before it fell through.
Motherfucking
And
Draymond just be
we could
Yeah.
trade
That's
him.
lying.
I don't.
They
That's
got
a big
Jimmy
lie
G.
to make though. What to try to get him? You lied now to try to get him now?
He trying to be like Braun, bro. He's lying his ass off.
I don't know. Maybe
With
he's
Cap
playing
a lot.
chess. Cap
KD
to get
not
a
top
get a
10.
shot at the Warriors getting Kevin
Also, he's
Durant
playing
now.
3D chess on checkers, bro. You're not following it.
And Warriors. I hope he goes to the Warriors. Signing trade
Yeah, I
for
know you
Minga.
do. I know. I bet
Give
you
him
do.
for Jamski.
Hell nah.
Couple
You think he'd
picks.
go back?
Yeah, I think so. They're saying that it was almost a done deal if he's not capping. KD not top 10, maybe 11. KD's still a top 10 player in the NBA.
Top 10. There's like a lot of. There's like.
Nah, I don't know.
14 top 10
Maybe.
guys.
He's still top 10. You think Anthony Edwards is better than Kevin Durant?
Yes,
I don't think so.
at this point.
Bro, he's at some. He's at some.
They trying to get KD to be second fiddle to Ant, bro. What you mean?
I mean, KD's second fiddle to anybody. It's a 1A, 1B for any team that gets Kevin Durant.
Yeah.
You think Wemby's better than Kevin Durant?
Edwards and KD are a lot closer than the people want to talk about. And KD
No,
might be better.
I
still.
give the edge to Wemby.
I feel like if you switch Kevin Durant and Anthony Edwards, Kevin Durant's still cooking with the team that Anthony Edwards has.
100%. He might even
But
play
they
better.
just finished the same place. Like I don't think they don't like go a round further or anything.
I don't know. KD has the experience.
I don't know. KD's
Games are
KD's
different, too. Like KD's not going to shoot 2 shots at the half of a game.
But he ain't gonna sit in that chair and lock down fucking SGA or
That's
know
true.
whoever.
He's
the hell.
older.
They have McDaniels.
Yeah, Gabe's right. Make him do
Yeah,
that.
still wasn't enough.
They have NAW. They have, oh yeah, obviously,
No.
but like it's like different variables if KD's on that team. Very different.
He
I
like
feel-
he like
I feel
in
like
that 10
The
to
top 10
15
is
range.
fluid right now because people. You think Tyrese Halliburton's a top 10 player?
He got to be at 10. He got to be like right in there. Or at
I
11
don't
or
even know.
something.
I don't even know.
Okay, but then the
How do you
season
wanna rank
starts
him?
and he has the same start that he had this year. Are we going to put him at top
Somebody's a
10?
champion.
No,
Probably
it's,
not.
well, it depends. No, because he
Wait,
made the
who?
finals.
Tyrese Halliburton, like say he's a
Top
top 10
10.
player
He's
right
gonna
now.
be champ.
Niggas
But if
not top 10, bro.
he gives you
Not
the
top
same
10.
start that he did last.
There,
this
he's
season,
like in that top 15 for sure, bro. There ain't 15 players
15,
better than him.
I'll give him 15.
Yeah. I'll give you 15.
10 is still
I can
low.
argue it though. Give me some time to make a list.
I mean,
Possibility.
okay, we got Jokic, Shea, Giannis, Luca,
LeBron.
all clearly better than
LeBron.
right top
yeah.
4. I'm not gonna do this in order. Just who's better? Steph Curry. Think we can all agree he better.
Yeah.
Okay, Anthony Edwards.
Maybe we can talk about it. Workshop that.
Oh, who are we talking about? KD or Hallie?
Hallie.
Hallie.
No, I think Anthony Edwards better than Hallie. But
I don't know. Hallie's here. He's here now.
so what? He's number
You gotta give him
fucking
credit.
6 then? The jam, bro.
Yo, you think
Ooh.
Anthony Edwards is 6?
No, well, I'm just naming names. Okay, we got
What?
like
Oh,
LeBron,
no,
Hell no.
Tatum when he's
Anthony
healthy
Davis.
is better.
Anthony
Yeah,
Davis.
Tatum is better.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Anthony
Davis better.
Edwards. What? Wemby,
Oh,
we already
AD.
said LeBron.
AD is
80.
AD is better than Tyrese Halliburton.
Probably.
80's better than Tyrese Halliburton.
Dude,
Depends,
when AD
bro.
plays his top
Bro,
10,
come
bro,
on, it's not.
when AD
This is
plays
crazy
his
recency
top-
bias.
No, it is. It's
This-
but like he can't run a
He's
team like
biased.
Hallie. We notice he
Yes,
can't be the number
bro.
one.
Yes,
No,
he
he can't.
can. Yes, he can.
Yeah, he can. As
He
he's
can.
dominant.
He'll be
bro.
the number when even on the star-studded team, he'll probably average the most points.
But he needs a good point guard with him. That's what I'm saying. Like
Okay, but
he
he's
can't-
still,
without.
he's still the number one though. He's still gonna be the number one on the Mavs.
I think
And
I
be the
value
best
what
player.
Hallie does more because he can run the team by himself. Like
And then there's
with four
defensive and rebounding. Come on, man. 80 is.
I mean, it's more
Like,
like-
80's gonna show why
Pacers
he is
are a
superstar
better
next week-
team.
next year.
Pacers are a better team. Like I'll say, besides the Lakers year you guys won a chip, this Pacers team is better than what like AD has ever had. I'd say in his career.
What?
Like in terms of role players,
you
in
say?
terms of him and his
Like
contribution.
role players.
Oh, okay.
Besides the
Oh,
Lakers,
AD
you
has
guys
had better
won a
se-
chip.
Yeah,
He's an
AD's
Edward.
had
What are you talking about?
AD's had shitty teams for a long time. Besides like a couple
Yeah.
Pelicans teams and our Lakers teams.
Only
Bro,
one
Anthony
Pelican team.
Davis
lost,
is
and they
better
got
than Edwards.
second
Yeah.
rounded, bro. Like
Yeah,
that was
Yeah,
even
one
that good.
good
of
year.
a
AD is over Edwards.
yeah.
like their team was so booty, and then he was carrying, averaging almost 30.
This is some Lakers bias, unfortunately, but y'all
I
got
think
it.
he's easily
Nah.
better than Edwards. By the way, easily.
Same.
Like, wait,
I
Hallie?
think we just forget.
What? So
No,
he's still
AD.
top 10, bro. Who
Oh,
else we
80,
throwing
yeah,
in
no,
there?
okay, we're talking about.
We got to go down the
who's
list
better
of
than Hallie.
teams.
I just did. I mean, he's not better than Brunson. I think we already established that, right? He just beat
Really?
his ass.
All right, Halliburton's better than Brunson.
He beat Donovan Mitchell's ass too. So unless y'all think Donovan Mitchell's better than Anthony Edwards, then I guess we could talk about that. But
Donovan Mitchell's better than Tyrese Halliburton, in my opinion. Even though he beat him, the team was like
Yeah,
hurt
I'm
Who's
still
more
taking
clutch?
that.
very badly. And Tyrese and Donovan Mitchell showed up.
Oh God,
So the Hallie.
he's trying his best. He always trying his
He's
best.
trying
That's,
his
that's
best.
what I
Yeah,
love about
he
Donovan
always-
Mitchell.
he's always
He's always giving it 100%. He tries his best.
Yeah.
He
I'm
gives
gonna
it
take
all.
Cade Cunningham
Listen to
over
that.
Tyrese personally, but
You got to
I'm
listen
kind
to
of
the chat.
projecting.
Jokic,
That's
Giannis, SGA, Luca, Curry, Tatum, Bron, and Embiid.
No,
Embiid better than-
No.
I told you I'm not
Embiid's
ranking that dude. Bro.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
not.
I'm
He's
not
not
NA,
ranking that
NA.
dude, bro. Send him to the
unranked,
bottom
yeah.
of the bottom.
Donovan Mitchell, Anthony Edwards, and Wemby.
What about
I
Booker?
think Mitch is better. Oh man,
Booker's
I don't know
better.
about Book, bro.
No Booker. No
See?
Booker.
Devin
bro.
Booker is
See?
better, dude. Come on,
He ain't
their
balling
team
out,
is
bro.
ass. He's better. Their team is just ass. Like we can't like.
Bro,
Niggas-
Devin
their
Booker,
team
He's
is
ass
bunch.
too, bruh.
No,
Nah,
he's
I'm
not.
just
There's
talking.
nothing to
You gotta
like.
think about
he'll give you
Bro.
27 and 7 each year, and like he doesn't hurt his team. for losing
Chilling.
games.
Yeah, like their team just sucks. They fucking
And
made
the year that
shitty
he made it
moves.
to the finals too, like that Devin Booker is better than what Tyrese Halliburton is giving you now.
I think he had a lot of
Devin Booker
help.
is showing-
He had a
showing
lot of help.
Much better peak.
Tyrese is giving
Yeah,
you
it was
clutch
like-
shots.
He was averaging like 80% for like the whole first round in that one run.
Yeah.
Like,
Book's a
Exactly.
little soft
That
though.
run
He's a
was
little soft
insane.
for me. I don't
I
like
still
that.
talk about that run,
This-
Omari. I still think about that.
yeah, that run was insane.
This goes back to our conversation of like Halliburton being a superstar, but he's the reason why his team is here. Just like so, we got to give him
He is.
credit for
Bro,
that.
he's even
Rank
better
him
than
higher.
his teammate. He's not even better than Siakam. Siakam won Eastern Conference.
Yes,
man.
he is, bro. Let's be real.
He's better than Siakam.
Better, yeah.
Siakam
He's
deserves
trophy.
He's
an
responsible
award,
for
but
more.
better than Siakam.
Because you got
He's
when it comes to people
responsible
like
for
that,
more.
like I like, yeah, like
Also,
I,
the
you know,
league
he's
be
just
hating
20
on him,
and
bro.
10.
Like the media, the league, we've known that they be hating on him. So
No, bro, I can see why he's overrated. Let's keep it a buck. I can see why they voted him as overrated.
What did you
It's not
just
true
say?
anymore,
What
but I
did
can
you
see why.
Okay. I
It's not
get
true.
what you did there. I get what you
I
see.
can see why. Looking from
I
a
see.
player's perspective,
you gonna get
I
clipped
see.
to death on that, bro.
I thought
You
you
could
said you can see.
me.
I thought you said you saw.
as to why he's overrated.
Yeah.
Now I can
I thought
see
you
why
thought
people
that,
would say
sorry.
he is, but he's not.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
not
But we
overrated.
I thought
we
you thought
literally glazed dudes like Kawhi and Jimmy for their postseason elevation, and that's why we rank
I'm
them higher.
going-
Why can't we
Jimmy's
be doing the
overrated.
same thing for Tyrese?
I'll talk shit to Jimmy every day of the week. Twice on Sundays.
Nah, little Jimmy.
Nah, Kawhi's good. Kawhi's good. You can argue that
Kawhi
Kawhi's better
deserves
than
it.
Tyrese, bro.
No, but that's what I'm saying. Tyrese
What?
is doing the same shit Kawhi be doing in the playoffs, elevating his team. Why? So I'm gonna take Tyrese over modern day Kawhi.
Man, I feel
Yeah, I'm taking
it's
Tyrese
like
over
it's
Michael
on a year-to-year
Kawhi.
basis for me now. Tyrese Halliburton is better than Kawhi Leonard because of what he's doing right now. So I just got to rank it on a year-to-year basis, not what they've done in the past. So he's better than Booker too, in my opinion.
Nah, okay, that's crazy.
I think so
Like
too.
it's Omari, he's in the finals, bro. Well, you want me to say
Dude,
that?
deserves
He's
it.
okay, they have a
not
good
there?
deserves
team.
it.
Like, it's still,
Okay, but
still
he's
a
the
team
reason
game,
why
bro.
he's the engine of the team.
Yeah, but it's not Book's
He's
fault
the
that they made
system.
like such shitty moves. Like the niggas got Beal.
Plus he's in the
being
West.
He's
ass,
he,
like
but Book
he's in
isn't
the
like
West,
some.
like-
He doesn't have the variety of skills that Tyrese has. Like he's just a pure 3-level scorer, and he could get it done at an elite level. But he's not
He's
a
still a good
playmaker like
playmaker,
Hallie.
though.
He
No,
can't
he's a
control the
playmaker.
pace
He
like
averages
him.
7 assists. He's not like Hallie, but he's still a good
Bro,
playmaker.
can we stop pretending like assist equals good passer? Like that don't mean shit. Just because you can
Makes-
find dudes to
it's a
open
good
shots
move.
don't mean shit.
It equals right move. He'll make
all
the right
all
move.
those right moves led them to the fucking 13th seed.
Hey, bro,
No,
like you're
I
going up
was
against
averaging,
like, you can't do
you're going
it.
up against
He's not a
Jokic,
good playmaker.
Luka, Stephen Curry, Luka Doncic, like just SGA.
With some bums,
You're going up
yeah.
against Juggernaut.
With him,
Every
KD,
year.
and bums.
Yeah, like there's no shot that you have in the West, bro. Like the West literally came down to
Even if him and KD
having
average
49
30, like
wins in the last week of the series, our season. It was the last 2 games, like Clippers and Warriors fighting for a spot to not make it to the play-in, and we made it
Yeah,
to the play-in
like-
with like 49 wins.
yeah, like if Steph Curry didn't make it this year, oh then Tyrese better than Steph Curry now. Like,
yeah.
But it's not.
argument,
But it's not.
like-
You can't compare Steph to Devin Booker, bro. Let's be real. Like
okay, but Devin Booker has already had legendary runs, showed that he can play winning basketball.
now,
at the
now
highest
Tyrese
level.
got 2 legendary runs.
Tyrese is
I'm
crazy.
calling the
Like-
first one legendary,
Nah,
but
he
he
has one.
made the conference finals
Made it
still.
to
Like,
This
Even
one is
this
like
one, like
the
he's
pinnacle.
like if he gets to the shit and lose, he's done exactly what Devin Booker's done. You know what I mean?
Devin Booker had 1
And then
year,
back
and
to
he
your
had Chris
point, guys.
Paul.
I think Kate Cunningham is a better player than Tyrese Halliburton, too.
I do too,
Also,
but it's
Devin
just too
Booker
early to
played
say that.
like broken
His
teams
team
too, I
sucks.
remember.
Also, like the assist to turnover ratio matters. Like, okay, Devin Booker giving you fucking 7 assists, turned the ball over 3 times. Like, that's not that good, to be honest.
It's just about
Well, I mean,
getting his players
to
To be
involved.
fair, Hallie's the
Diamond-
only nigga in the league
Diamond
that averages that low.
I'm just saying, like the discrepancy. Like it's not close.
You know what this argument is? This is like the fake chain, the
He also
chain
averages
fake
like 8
video,
more points.
like testing if the chain is
Ding, ding,
fake and
ding.
it's real. And the
Diamond
guy just
testing,
keeps
ding,
testing.
ding,
The diamond tester just keeps testing.
That's Trey Young though.
Young
That's
is
his
the lead.
conference finals run. He got that fake chain shit on his
Yeah.
conference finals.
You just have a diamond tester and Tyrese Halliburton.
Hallie
so
went
he
back
gets
to
it-
back,
gets it
low
done.
key.
No, Hallie shit is real, bro.
I don't know,
100%.
bro.
I love how
Yeah,
Halliburton's a
you
top
do it
five
2
player
years in a
right
row.
now.
It's real, bro. I'm sorry.
It's real, but like we're comparing him to like Devin Booker, Cade Cunningham, Tyrese
Dog,
Maxey,
but
Jalen
look at
Brunson
what he's
still.
done in 2 years, Huss. He went to the Pacers. He made an Eastern Conference and the Finals. You gotta
Bro,
give it to
no,
him, bro.
I'm gonna be real. If Devin Booker's on this Pacers team, they ain't making the finals, bro. They not making the
They're
finals.
They're not.
They're not. Yeah, because you need Tyrese Halliburton's playmaking to get everybody
Exactly.
involved. The team is built.
Also,
off,
dude, you know what's the
Tyrese.
cherry on the cake? You know what the cherry on the cake is? All the clutch shit this dude has done every series, like you just can't forget about it. You're like trying to block it down, like and be
Yeah.
unbiased. But I just remember the Knicks moment, the Cavs moment, the layup on Giannis. That dude, I can't forget these things.
Yeah. So what solidifies him as like a superstar in everybody's eyes? You think?
Bro, until he wins
makes
this
those
shit,
plays,
like they not
bro.
gonna
He makes
respect
those
it.
plays.
Yeah.
Winning ability.
He makes insane.
If he wins the
plays,
chip,
bro.
He destroys everything.
I hope Tagadi wins. I hope
He's just
Tagadi
3
wins.
games
I
away,
want-
brother. It's right
I would
there.
actually rather
Yeah.
have the Pacers win.
All right. I have one more segment. The one segment that came to my mind while I was driving that I think is pretty good. It's which team had the best version of this player? There's a lot of old heads.
Oh, I have one
Alright.
too. I have a finals duo segment after
Alright.
this.
Alright.
That reminded me.
Yeah, a lot of players that have been on different teams over the years and had different types of like runs, I guess. So I want to ask you guys which player, this player was on the best team, or which team had the best version of this player. We can start with a guy that's going on another team, Kevin Durant. Seattle KD, OKC KD, Golden State KD, Nets KD, or Suns KD. These are all the
Seattle's
teams.
I'm
last.
going with Seattle, bro. I'm going Seattle.
I
best?
just wanted to add it.
Honestly,
Add it
best,
to
I'm going
New
Nets.
Jersey. What's the
I'm
best
going
version?
Nets.
of
Hell no, I'm going Warriors, bro.
I'm
I
going
think
Nets.
Warriors
honestly.
are okay.
Warriors or
I don't
Thunder
know.
for me. It depends.
I feel like the Warriors
Yeah.
don't count for me.
But the Warriors, he's boosted because of Curry. So I'd give it to OKC.
That's what I'm saying.
I'd
Warriors
give it
don't
to-
Yeah,
count.
I'm going OKC
Nah,
actually.
I give it to Nets.
You the real MVP.
because he was older, and he was carrying them niggas when everybody was hurt. Like that was his like. Nigga,
Bro, that
like
Nets-
it's just him, and he got to do it his best he can. Like that's
Yeah.
why I rate Nets Kevin Durant so high. Because
That
if it
Nets-
wasn't for
Nets
a
Kevin Durant
size,
in the
if
playoffs,
it wasn't for
by
the size
himself was-
15,
He's too
making it to
injury
the
prone.
finals.
I'm gonna go OKC.
On the Nets. How long
OKC
did
was
he
good,
miss?
but like the team.
I don't know,
he
but
had,
he
yeah,
can't
OKC,
get
that's
hurt
still
since he
good,
got there.
He was like 3 years there and like a lot of failures. Not his fault. Not
Okay.
saying it's his fault.
Yeah, well, I said the one was his fault. Like, man, he was hooping.
For me,
he was carrying them.
for me,
Like,
it would be Nets KD or 2018.
Hurry up and pick the Warriors, bro. Hurry up and pick the Warriors. I
No,
know what you're
because-
gonna pick.
The Nets KD that Giannis or the Bucks series with
Yeah,
him
that's
and
what I'm
Kyrie
saying,
was
like-
the best Kevin Durant I've ever seen. Like everything
Facts,
was
that's what I'm
crisp
saying.
going in. That was the best basketball of Kevin
But
Durant.
that was literally one
Up
series.
until-
Like we
up
got to
until the
take in
miss,
his whole
right? Up
stint.
until
no, but
the
that
miss.
whole season was
Yeah, but no,
that's prime, like prime of
yeah,
him.
they like peak.
But then 2018, like with the Warriors, everything was going in crisp, and then you knew who the best player was. And that one shot that he hit in the finals over LeBron to seal it, the 3-pointer.
That shit was lame.
Okay,
It
that's
was like a
staple
third quarter,
for
nigga.
Kevin Durant. And so like him playing with others and winning, I guess would be Golden State KD. The best player that I've seen would be, and that's KD.
Is that the same reason I rate 2018 Braun higher than everybody else? Like, that's my favorite Braun.
Yeah, man.
Because that nigga was litterally just putting everything on his back, doing insane shit.
Right.
Like,
Watching that,
That was
watching
like-
that,
that was like
cry.
KD's version
Grown
of
man
that for
cry.
oh my god, dude. Nah, that's like still one. That's still my favorite finals run, even though they didn't win. Like, it's still like a net, not a better finals run. You know what I mean?
If J.R. Smith
one
wasn't
player.
faded, that series goes differently.
Yeah, for
Okay,
you lose
see,
game
he-
one. You lose game one in that situation. It's a little rocky.
Dude, LeBron had like 52 points, bro.
Yeah, he had 51, 8, and 8, dude. Like, I literally want to
Hassan,
shoot
Hassan.
somebody, dude. Like, I
In,
was so
in,
ready to
in the
just
Brooklyn
punch
Nets,
somebody in the
in the
face.
Brooklyn Nets playoffs, he had Hassan. He was averaging. This is like the 16 games he had, for like 2 years, right?
Yeah.
30 points, 7.5 rebounds, 5 assists, 45 from the field, 37 from 3, and 88 from the free throw. He's kind of cracked. But the thing is, I'm looking at his other ones. A lot of them are similar. He's like 29.5, 7 and 4, like 50,
He
40,
averages
90
like
in the
similar
goal.
shit every year.
I wonder why.
Show me the Seattle stats, bro. That's what I want to see.
It
In
doesn't
one year.
He probably averages like 20, 19,
Was he
20.
in the playoffs, Seattle?
No,
I don't think he was.
that was his rookie season. That was
That was
a
rookie season. He probably averaged
Yeah.
like 20.
And then Phoenix, yeah, 28, 8, and like 4. 50, 37, 85. Not bad.
Yeah, nothing accomplished in Phoenix, so we gotta take that into
But dude,
account.
his overall playoff, I think he's like what, top 3 or 4. I think I saw a TikTok on this. His playoff,
Yeah, I think he
average,
averages like 30 points.
I think he averaged like
Or like-
20. I think he averaged like 27, 28 points. No,
He's
he
the
doesn't
best
average
scorer
30.
in
Only
NBA
like Jordan
history, in my opinion.
and Luca. Huh?
In my opinion, he's the best scorer in NBA history.
Nah, it's
Who?
Probably is low key. I
Kevin
don't know.
Durant.
Nah, it's LeBron James.
I'm sorry, bro. It's
No,
Michael
LeBron.
Jordan, bro. I'm fucking
It's
sorry.
LeBron James.
LeBron's not the
It's LeBron
best
James.
best scorer, the one who can get you a basket in the NBA, like over anybody.
If you had to
You're
say
gonna
who's
take
the
LeBron
biggest
James.
3-level scorer ever, who are you picking?
It's
Best.
Yeah,
Michael
bro,
Jordan.
LeBron-
It's
LeBron
Michael
puts his
Jordan,
head to
bro.
his
Let's
back
cut
and
the
just
bullshit,
drive.
bro.
You
It's
think
Michael
it's KD?
Jordan.
MJ can't shoot threes.
You don't think it's KD?
Kevin Durant.
Dude,
is
if
7 foot,
MJ
though.
played in his modern era, he'd be able to shoot threes.
He would
He'd
have to be
fucking
Okay, but
shot
like,
star
would
shooting
he
threes.
average
They had a
30?
line.
I don't know.
Yes, he would average 30.
He was wide open back in the day, remember?
He had a line back then. They didn't have double teams.
No,
If they step out to his 3-pointer, he's fucking one arm driving past the whole defense and yamming on him like Giannis, bro.
I'm seeing JJ Redick put Jordan in schemes.
You got
You
a
don't
6'6"
even
Giannis.
know. He's locking Jordan in
6'5"
the
Giannis.
cage. Watch.
Kevin
Michael-
Durant's 7
Michael.
foot though.
Lou Dort locking
taking the
MJ
build
up.
into account as
Lou
well.
Dort is low key locking Michael Jordan.
Lou Dort is
Taking the
locking
build
MJ
into
up.
account.
Oh, he's
as well.
fucking not,
He's
bro.
putting-
Y'all
he's
tripping,
putting
bro.
MJ
Clip
up,
it.
bro.
Flip it.
I'm
He's
taking
putting that
the
advantage
Alex
in,
Russo and
bro.
Lou Dort are putting
He's a
Jordan in the
7
cage.
foot
And then Andrew
Alex-
Nemhard is going to hit him with the 20-20 step back. Boom, 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 boom. Another side step to the fucking mouth like AI did him.
But the thing is, he actually
Mama,
might.
there
He actually
goes
might.
that man.
Yeah, man. Facts.
They
Dude,
don't
one
make-
hip
gonna
check
call
from
him-
one
MJ
hip
will be
check
known
from
as the
Dennis
playoff robber.
Rodman Shay's out for the game,
Sir,
bro. Let's
hip
be
checks
real.
legal? Sir, hip checks are illegal. You can't do that in 2025.
Here, my whole point is like
I don't matter. It's just a
LeBron
foul. We take the
fadeaway.
foul and you could fucking
LeBron's
leave the
fadeaway is
game.
better than Michael Jordan's too. Niggas don't want to talk about
Nah,
that.
nah,
though.
bro. That's
I'm just saying, like
disrespectful.
I wanna
KD's
talk
build,
about that.
being like a
I gotta do a
7-footer and being able to put the ball on the floor the way that he does is, as a scorer, makes him the greatest scorer. But the best scorer is, in my opinion, is James Harden in terms of like how to get a
Nah, it's
basket.
LeBron. Nah, fuck that.
Y'all is
We're not doing
crazy,
that.
bro. Y'all
Hell
is
no.
crazy.
That-
KD,
that-
okay,
fucking-
whatever,
That
sure.
37, that 36, 37, that has an asterisk because that nigga was fucking cheating.
Who? James Harden? Like, you got to take
Yeah.
into account that's basketball.
You can't say a
Overall
dude that was
basketball.
shooting tour dates for a whole
Fine.
season is the greatest scorer ever. I'm sorry, bro.
How was he shooting 2 days for the whole
Who's
season?
two
That was
days?
not a whole season.
Who's tour dates guy?
James Harden.
James? He is not.
What do you
2 days,
mean?
man. Come on, bro.
He
He had like
averaged
5 bad
36 one
games.
season.
He had like 5 bad games.
That nigga was just, I'm annoyed because of foul baiting, but
Bez,
Bro,
you're gonna show me
hooping niggas
examples.
on.
Talking
He had
about
like
his
30.
prime. I'm talking about prime.
There's no
bro.
way he had more than 10 2-day games. I want to clarify that. I think he had less than
Didn't
10.
this guy? Then James
Probably
Harden
had 10 in
have
the
40
playoffs
on every
alone.
team in the NBA.
Hold up, I got you.
He did not.
I'm just gonna type it in. James
No, he
Harden
might have
tour
actually.
dates. I promise you. Oh my
was
god,
at
it
least
came up
30.
immediately.
There's no way there's more than 10. There's no way there's more than
His
10.
prime?
I'm sharing the screen.
Is this 2016? Oh, what year is this?
It's probably multiple
Hold
years.
on.
Yeah, if it's multiple years, it doesn't count.
Oh goddamn! No, it's
1 for 7, 2 for 8. Oh my god, look at
1,
this.
2, 3,
What year was
4,
this?
5,
Bro, he's
6,
performing on 420.
9.
Right, you're showing his
That's
worst
9.
game.
He's
That's
going
9.
up.
This is the same
Under 10,
year.
It's under 10.
What
It's
year?
under 10.
Let me see.
That's still crazy though.
2 for 18. Oh my god. What?
5 years ago. I don't know what season that was.
2020. See, it doesn't
That's
count.
20.
And then this post also says 4 for 17 against the Clippers tonight as well. So
Here, look at
Okay,
this.
so it's okay.
oh, I
Well,
found
this-
another
He's
one. I
still
found
at
another
36.
one.
Pull this up though.
Wait, he did
Oh
that, and
my
he
no,
has
hell no, Rob, I'm pulling this up.
Pull this up though.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Hudson,
I love
send the
this.
link. Hudson, send the
This is my
link.
favorite
I did,
segment.
I
I'm
put it
glad
in
you
the
stayed
chat.
for this one.
Send the video.
Hudson, you're
Best.
cooked.
Click
Hudson, you're
This is my
cooked.
favorite segment.
No, hold on.
Click
Hudson's
Hudson's
cooked.
link.
Hudson's cooked.
Click Hudson's link.
No, okay, I will. But let me click this one though.
What is this?
This one too.
It's invalid. It's fake.
Damn.
Everybody
oh,
has
that's
tour
real.
dates though. Every player has tour
All right,
dates.
so we're going
Hudson,
February.
Hudson,
February
that's
10th.
bad.
February 10th.
James Harden,
May 24 is
Harden's
crazy.
career high,
Hudson,
35
May
plus
24 is
points against
crazy.
every team.
May
in the
20.
NBA.
Yeah.
Hudson,
35
go
They
points
shot
on
28
every team
times.
in the NBA.
All right, let me
Hudson, go
let me
9-9.
share what you got.
If I shoot 28 times, I'm making at least 25.
61, 60, 60, 59, 35 plus points
Why
against
you
every
even
Yeah,
lower
I think it was 30. I think it was like 30 or something.
I
Every
actually hate
team.
watching Bez. That's
0. What? Oh, 4 minutes. I'm about to say.
Oh,
I hate watching.
nah, this is W hate watching though. This is his lowest.
1
score.
point, bro.
Rookie. He's a
Rookie
rookie
year.
there. 2010.
I don't give a
Okay,
fuck. Nigga ass.
This was this season.
Nigga only put a 1 point. Nigga trash.
All right, go to LeBron. Nothing below 10.
Nah, he's
How
never-
many
nigga-
fucking single
But this
digit
nigga
games
be
does he
like
have?
2 Yeah, go to LeBron single digit games. It's probably like 10, ever, if that.
What?
Let's see how many full games he has with single digits. It's probably gonna be like a few where he played like 3 minutes or whatever.
3 points, LeBron.
2000.
He only had
2004?
8. He only
I
had
was
8.
fucking 3 years old, bro.
And he only played 17 minutes.
2007.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 single digit games entire career, all
Only
before
3
2000.
empty
Only
games.
one after 2004, actually. When against Milwaukee.
43
Damn.
minutes.
Yeah, the last one was
Bro's on little
2007.
cardio machine.
Yeah, must be
I know,
nice
check
being
Jordan.
a
Check
6'6"
Jordan. Check Jordan. Check Jordan. Check Jordan. Check Jordan.
built man.
3 for
He might
13
have
is
0,
crazy.
bro. I'm gonna be honest. How about this?
You think so? Wait, what? The lowest might be like
That's a
30.
lot of 10-point games.
0, yeah.
0. Trash.
Everybody's
Lou
bad,
Alcindor
man.
locked
Everybody
him
has
up.
a bad
Damn,
Damn,
Will.
Will,
What
what
the
Alcindor locked
fuck?
him up. Lou Alcindor locked him up. Look at those 0 points, Bez. 46. He played a full
1 point,
game.
18 rebounds,
Almost.
13 assists. 2 points, 24 rebounds. 2 points, 21 rebounds. 2 points, another 21 rebounds. This
All right,
is-
bro.
Dennis
It's Rudy
Rodman's
Gobert,
stat
bro.
line is that.
2 points.
Wizards don't count. Wizards don't count. Okay.
Yes, it
Okay,
does.
One
Well,
time.
Nah.
One time.
This is rookie
One
year.
time
LeBron
with
is
Chicago.
older-
Nah,
LeBron
bro.
is
Y'all better
older
stop
right now.
disrespecting.
Third year.
LeBron is older
Third
right
year,
now
though,
than this
that's bad.
nigga. We taking this into account because LeBron is older right now and they still doesn't
Longevity,
know.
man.
LeBron is older right now and they still doesn't know. We taking this into account.
Longevity.
This nigga's
man.
ass.
If we ignore Wizards, he's the GOAT, bro. I'm sorry. This is
Why are we
crazy.
ignoring
One time in
Kevin
your
Durant.
career,
Let's see Kevin
Why are
Durant.
we
Let's see
ignoring
Kevin
Wizards?
Durant.
bro, because he was a fucking geriatric, fucking degenerate
one time.
gambler at that
Oh,
time.
on the-
KD's
on
at
the-
both of us. I feel like
Go to-
KD's
I'm not
Okay,
saying
KD.
for GOAT debate. I'm just saying for scoring. I'm not.
Yeah.
That's it. Obviously, GOAT debate matters, but
Go to KD. I want to see his old scoring games.
like just in terms of scoring, Jordan was like that, bro. One time is nuts, bro.
Let's check Kobe after. I want to see Kobe.
Damn.
2 minutes
0.
doesn't count.
Only 1.
Oh,
Wow.
he got hurt.
Or
4.
he got hurt instantly.
Oh,
1,
so
2.
score
Okay, I'm gonna
6.
count full games. 1, 2, 3,
Seattle.
4, 5, 6,
Seattle
7
days.
full games.
Rookie year.
See,
That's
and it's
all.
all
Seattle,
Seattle,
rookie.
bro. Look,
Yeah.
it's mostly Seattle and some Brooklyn.
But he got hurt. He played
Yeah,
4
one of them
minutes.
was hurt. He had 8 points in 4 minutes.
That's crazy.
good.
That's
That's
crazy.
not 100%.
Man
That's
got
2
hurt.
points a minute. God damn.
Yeah,
Oh, Golden
OKC,
State. Look at
I
that.
think he
Golden
got hurt.
State. Hassan. Golden State. What you gotta say about that?
7. He got hurt. 17 minutes.
6, 7. I want to check how many
6,
Kobe
7.
has.
He said he
I
has
think Kobe's
50,
got like
49.
6. Oh, he might have a lot. Shit.
Oh
Oh,
my God.
shit.
What the fuck is
No,
this?
these aren't full games.
What the
He
fuck
got
is
hurt in
this?
all of these. No, these are all not full games.
How did he
Damn,
get-
motherfucker!
he was on the
Chill.
bench.
How many
How did he
times do you
get
get
hurt?
hurt? Holy shit!
No, he was on the bench. He was on the
There's
bench
no way
some
that-
games. It's
Well, some of
1997.
these, yeah, some of
He's
these
not a bench.
1997, he's a
Yeah,
bench
not
warmer.
starter.
But
He's a bench
Look at
warmer.
the 14-minute one. He had 0 points.
no, this is crazy.
All right,
Okay, but
27
he's still
minutes.
like.
This
you
is
know,
the
just
first
making his
legit
way.
one.
When did he become a real player? When did he become a real player?
Like
Like
98,
99.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, 98, 99
Like
season.
2-3 years in.
All of these are rookie year. That's not even fair.
I remember
like,
his first or second year was not that good. So
He got
15
drafted in
times?
96. Yeah, they don't play that much. He didn't play that as much.
15
Different era,
times he
different
scored
era,
0
different era.
sounds wild, by the way.
different era. Different era.
Okay. All right. Someone in the comments said OKC's the best version. Yes, 50, 40, 90, multiple seasons with OKC. That's
Well,
fair.
That nigga Ben said that.
In the playoffs
Oh,
or in regular
my bad.
season? We're talking
I'm
about playoffs.
Regular season.
I take.
All right, who's
I take
next?
Let's
Who's
Go.
next
All
on the
right,
list?
Let's
We didn't even we did
The
one
man-
person.
go. For real.
Yeah, just a kitty. The man that
We
made
did
the
one-
finals, Paul George. Which version of Paul George are we taking? Pacers PG, OKC PG, Clippers PG, or 76ers?
Philly, baby, we getting
Philly.
the
OKC.
we getting podcast P. I
OKC.
want podcast P.
Is
OKC.
podcasting
Give me
harder than
pandemic
playing
P.
in the NBA?
No, on the
Yeah,
real, I'm gonna
yeah.
take OKC. I'm gonna take OKC because he had an MVP type of season, and I really thought he was gonna
Yeah, I
take
think
that next
OKC.
step at OKC.
Yeah,
So-
same here. And then Dame ruined his
Also, too. I
dreams.
thought he was. I saw him improving. Give me OKC.
That was his best year by far.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Till
OKC
till
or
the
Pacers.
playoffs hit.
Yeah,
Third
till-
MVP voting. Yeah.
Till Dame sent him packing.
Like, when you hear people like Brandon Miller saying that Paul George is their goat,
Yeah,
or
yeah.
other players saying Paul George is their goat, they watch OKC PG in action with the handle,
and
everything.
Indiana.
Yeah.
And
Nice.
Indiana.
No, it's
He's
a good
averaging
it's a
28.
good question between that and Indiana because Indiana he had the postseason success, but in OKC he was the best like player in the regular season he's been.
Yeah. And Pacers.
That's why I keep
he got
rating
brought
him
up
on
there.
that. I'm rating him off the
Ranger was
peaks.
the best player. Then he built himself up in Indiana.
Dude, it wasn't even. I'm looking at his stats. So his highest average was 24 with the Clippers. In that MVP season, OKC averaged 28 points, and
Yeah,
the
that's
next
awesome.
closest
29,
is
that's
again
pretty good.
24 a few times. But
Clippers
Yeah,
Clippers is
28.
not bad his first 2 years, and then the one that they made it to the conference finals.
yeah, this is the
Hey,
year he
that
made
was
the
all
All
him.
Star. I don't know if you remember.
Did he
that.
ever
was
get
really
injured
good.
in OKC or no? He never got injured there.
He only played one season,
Two
one or two,
seasons.
right? Two.
Yeah.
He got two,
Two.
but he
He
never
never,
got,
got
injured, right?
hurt. Never
That
got
last
hurt.
season, the
was
second
MVP
season was
one?
ass.
Oh,
No.
No, the first season was ass. The second
first
season was his MVP
Yeah,
season.
Oh, was it?
So that means he might have been worth the SGA trade. At the
At
time,
the
huh?
time, he was. At the time,
At
yeah.
the time.
In hindsight, horrendous, but
Yeah.
All right.
Nobody was really that mad at it. It was a blockbuster trade, but nobody was like, "Oh my god, that's too much." They're just like, "Oh, that's a lot."
Yeah.
But it's like not too much, you know.
because they got Kawhi
Paul
off it
George.
too.
He got carried because the
MVP
Kawhi and
candidate,
PG
you know,
duo.
top three candidate.
Yeah.
All
It
right,
wasn't until like 2 years later that people were like, "What the fuck?"
Those bums
So
could have been
put up
in
the
the
graphic.
Lakers uniforms,
Bro,
We
he
got
was
to lose.
third in DPOY in OKC too. That's fucking insane.
yeah, he was locking up. So it was a bad shot.
I didn't even remember he was that good defensively. Like he made All NBA first team and defensive first
He's
team, bro.
always back then. He was.
Yeah,
He's always
he's-
been lockdown.
Like all around good,
Yeah.
good player.
He really
us back
should have
to
been
Paul
like.
George, man. It's over.
Yeah.
Bring us back.
Now you got
I mean,
people on the
both-
street saying that we should have kept Tobias Harris over you. That's insane.
Tobias Harris had a better
How crazy
postseason.
He did. He really
Tobias
did.
Harris had a
Paul
better
George didn't have a
He had a better
postseason.
season than him
Exactly.
too.
He had a better season too.
Should have kept him. All right,
Oh,
like
cheaper.
Omari mentioned Braun earlier. It's a good one. First, Cleveland LeBron, Miami LeBron. Second stint, Cleveland LeBron, or Lakers Braun.
Lakers. He's the smartest. bro.
As much as I love Lakers in that finals run, I already alluded to my answer earlier. That second stint Cavs is just too legendary. I feel like the most complete player just ever was second stint Cavs LeBron, because it was like he was a team. Like no matter who was on that team, you know what I mean. There was a few different iterations of that team. No matter who got hurt, you know what I mean. He was carrying them no matter what, and I felt like he wasn't able to do that. Like he was great statistically and great like in first stint Cavs and Miami, and obviously Miami he got chips. But like when it came to being like the carrier and just put everybody on my back today, like that we know he is, he did that the most. Like he developed that in Miami, but he did it like on full display all of like the second stint Cavs, and then culminated with the 2018 run that just like the 2018 one was just like nah, like everyone's gone and it's literally just him and some role players, and he's still like nobody's. Although he had made it to the finals, like it was still an amazing feat that he made it to the finals again. You know what I mean with that team because he didn't.
I think he only lost one playoff game, by the way, during that year. No.
And then all the
Oh, no,
buzzer
that was not
beaters
that
and
year,
shit.
sorry.
Like we're talking about Hallie right now, but like what Braun was doing to teams, to first seed Raptors teams, he was also averaging like 35 points, triple doubles, led every stat on every. Like it's just like shit like that is never gonna be seen again. Like he led every stat. Like you can't lead a whole series in every stat ever again. I don't think anyone ever do it. You know what I mean? So I feel like you got to give it to second state Cavs.
Being a non-biased Golden State fan, I'd say that 2018 Braun run, like not counting any of the Golden State runs for me, 2018 Braun was one of my favorite runs ever. Just seeing the goat go, one of the goats, second goat.
Oh yeah, oh.
Yeah, one of the
Hey,
goats.
Got him. We got him.
we got him. We got that nigga. we got him too. Right.
Seeing that Braun in action, bro, is one of the best basketball experiences you could see. Like him going to Toronto, killing people all by himself.
Oh my god, dude!
Like even the first series against the Pacers, 7-game series, doing what he does, going to the finals in that game one, just doing everything he can to get that team and win and losing. But the way that he did was crazy. But seeing that run from just being a basketball fan was definitely one of the best. But,
yeah, I agree with y'all. I'm not gonna glaze this man any further, but I agree.
Can I be different and say
you
the
know.
Miami Braun? Kidding.
Yeah,
Nah,
the Miami Braun. Miami Braun's
it's-
probably the best,
Yeah.
best basketball player I've ever seen. And
Yeah.
total
I
best
think Miami
basketball
Braun
player.
is close. to
Peak
2018
athleticism, like and peak
I
skill.
feel like it's more like dominant.
Peak
type
defense
shit, you know
too.
what I mean?
Peak defense too. LeBron in that year was
The
the best
IQ
defensive
too,
Braun
like
ever.
you gotta realize he's getting smarter as he ages. So like,
But peak
That's what I'm
IQ
saying.
is 2018
He had-
because
yeah.
it was a good mix of him digressing in that peak athleticism and
Yeah.
still having it.
He's still,
But
But he still,
having
yeah,
it-
I was saying, he still
it's
had
like
it.
the perfect meeting point. Like this is his
Yeah.
athleticism
Yeah.
going down and his IQ going up, and it's like
Exactly,
2018 is
yeah.
like right in the middle.
That's peak. But then best basketball specimen, like man's jumping from the free throw line and just yamming it on everybody. That's Miami Braun.
Yeah, Miami Braun was insane back in the day, dude. I just
BD
couldn't
Braun.
believe he was doing some of the shit he was doing. Bro,
Bro,
the
y'all
Celt-
remember he jumped over John Lucas, bro, like straight up
Yeah.
on the baseline. He ran on the baseline and jumped
He
over him.
said, "I
man.
looked up, all I see was feet." Like,
The Jason Terry dunk was Miami Braun too.
Yeah, that was
Oh,
sick.
yeah. Nah, yeah, man,
that
that
was
was
a
No
good one.
drugs. All right. Next one. Oh, got Kawhi Leonard.
I was thinking you were
Spurs
gonna say-
Kawhi, Toronto Kawhi, or Clippers Kawhi.
We the North, baby. It's Toronto all day.
because he was healthy.
Toronto.
Yeah,
And
you
he
could
won.
argue
And that
the
Embiid.
Spurs one though.
Sixers.
DPOY. He wasn't the best player on his team, but got the
Yeah, I don't
The
think
best
his
offensive
game
version of
offensively
Toronto.
wasn't his game offensively wasn't at the level that
Yeah.
he
Yeah.
ended up being eventually. So
Facts.
Plus he had
Because
one of the greatest
he's still-
buzzer
he was
beaters
still-
ever in the playoffs.
Yeah, 100%. He was
Toronto.
still one of the best defenders in Toronto too, so I got to give it to him.
Mhm.
He was not like in
Played 60
Clippers. He was
games.
a little bit. He was still on ball there, you know what I mean. But he was a little sluggish. But Toronto, he still had his legs. He was still there, you know what I'm saying. So I got.
you could argue like the first season that he was on the Clippers, but they lost so bad in the playoffs in the bubble that it's like, you know,
Yeah.
it just kind of
Yeah,
taints
yeah.
that. But that was a really good season for him
They blew
before
up
the
a 3-1
injuries
lead,
started
though.
adding up.
Is that the first 3-1 lead? Nuggets,
Yeah,
right?
that
They
they
blew up
dropped.
3.
Yeah,
Yeah, that was a
Spurs
3-1 lead.
DPOY and Finals MVP. That's fair. But I mean that Toronto run was
would have beat you guys if they had made it.
If they made it, but they did it. So
Yeah.
get out of here.
Say, yeah. They got
They
came
couldn't
back.
even beat the guys. we
I'll
beat.
probably go Toronto as well. The run
I
was
like
good.
it.
Too good.
Yeah, I'm going Toronto.
All right, this one's a good one. Hornets, Chris Paul, Clippers, Chris Paul, Rockets, Chris Paul, or Suns, Chris Paul.
Clippers.
What's the best?
Bro
CP?
just casually left out San Antonio. Like,
Yeah, bro. Come on. Don't forget San Antonio, bro.
or
Give
San
me
Antonio,
OKC
Chris
Chris Paul.
Paul.
Give me OKC
Nah,
Chris
I
Paul.
agree.
Actually, yes.
With the
KD doesn't get hurt. Toronto losing. You guys know.
wait, give me Golden
Yeah,
State,
yeah.
Chris Paul, bro.
No, get him off
That's
my
a good
team.
one. That's a good one. Give me
said
Golden
no,
State.
no.
That-
No.
No,
I'm not
I'm
even
going.
adding
I'm going
him on this
Clippers. I'm going Clippers. Chris Paul.
Well,
That's a
so
special
break.
place in my heart. I mean, he was the floor general. I feel like in the Hornets he was really good, but he was still like a young player. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I feel like okay, CCP3, this thing is tripping. But on the Clippers, I feel like it was when not only was he producing his like best numbers, but he was also like they didn't get that much playoff success, but they would make it to the playoffs every year. You know what I mean? They'd run into the Warriors, so it's like not much you can really do. They just kept running into Warriors every year. Just
How they
early
started.
too. It was tough. It would always be first, second round every time it was Warriors. And then there was one year we lost to the Rockets. I was mad as fuck too.
Yeah.
But in terms of numbers and in terms of like winning impact, aside from getting to the finals with the Suns, like I think that he had his best years in the Clippers.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go with Hornets. Honestly,
Yeah,
I
I'm
think
going
he was just more of like a important part or like the engine of the team. Like when you got Blake Griffin, DeAndre Jordan, Jamal Crawford, all these guys, it just takes the pressure off him. Not saying he was any worse, but like it was just more impressive what he did in New Orleans, like constantly getting top seeds. I think he was like a 50-win team with like David West and some of those other guys at one point. So, and I think he averages most assists. He averaged 11. I just saw it with the Hornets, so I think that was his most ever. But Clippers, he was really good. Like he definitely started doing better in the postseason. But I think as an individual player, his Hornets years were his best.
Suns one is underrated, man. Without him, they obviously don't make it to the playoffs with this part, even though it's the latter part of his career or the finals without him.
Oh yeah,
those
I say
latter part of
Suns is
his
a close
career.
second because of that success. But like as a player, why you need a Hornets version?
Yeah, Hornets. He averages most points and assists too. But Hornets put him on the map as being like, oh, this guy's legit, superstar level talent.
He was like an MVP level player on the Hornets. Like he was close to winning MVP. I think
he was close.
he should have been on the Lakers.
Kobe or Lakers CP3.
Yeah,
you taking Lakers CP3?
Yeah, I'm taking
the
Lakers.
best
Rondo.
hypothetical player in history.
Oh god,
Vito CP3.
Kobe might have had Pastor.
And second is Mark Williams on the Lakers.
Oh, Kobe's
Jordan
passing
would've
Bill
been
Russell.
It's only the Lakers trades that get Vito, bro.
Jordan would have been third on the goal list.
100%.
Jordan.
100%.
All right, next
because
one.
Kobe would have.
You go ahead, Gabe. You can finish your point.
No one got love for
Kobe would have
Houston
had chips.
CP3. No one
No.
like Houston CP3.
Are you about to say James Harden? Are you about to say James Harden? And I'm about to say freaking Rockets. We're gonna move on.
Yeah, I mean James
Or
Harden was the
Kyrie-
biggest part of that team
Kyrie
being
Irving.
successful. CP was just like he was like more of the Suns, just fitting the part that fit to get everybody else involved too. But they couldn't get it done, Sad.
Free Kyrie Irving.
Yeah. All right, next one. This is more of a current day one. Jazz Donovan Mitchell or Cleveland Cavaliers Donovan Mitchell.
It's Cavs, bro. I'm gonna be honest, but
Yeah, I'm like,
I don't know why this is even close. To be
it's
honest,
the same.
Yeah,
I'm like,
Jazz
it's not the same. It's just like,
Jazz had
he's been getting better ever since he left. Like
yeah.
Personally, yeah, he has been getting better every year.
I guarantee, I haven't even looked yet, but I guarantee he's better on the Cavs, like very clearly.
But he's
He's gone to the
Has
second
he-
round with the
what's the question I'm trying to ask? Like, what more has he
he did
done
his
other
stats
than
are
what he's
better.
done in the Jazz now?
So his best
Like-
season
Better
on the
numbers.
Jazz was 2021. He averaged 26, 5, and 4.
Mm-hmm.
And then Cleveland, his first year in Cleveland, he averaged 28, 4, and
Okay.
4.
So
So he had a good Utah. He had some good Utah years. Damn,
Yeah.
rookie season was a 20-point per game.
You don't see that often
Yeah, it was
anymore.
nice.
But
It's like
Yeah,
a
it was
dying
nice
yeah.
enough.
I forgot what his record was for the Jazz, but I think it was the second seed, right?
50
First or
win
second
team,
seed?
no? Or
Yeah,
60?
they
No, did he get a 60-win
yeah,
team?
60. Yeah, he had 60 wins.
They had a really
Yeah,
good
yeah.
team, and he was the best player on the team. But I don't think he was his best version.
Mhm. But the year he averaged 28 with Cleveland, they got first rounded.
Well, that's because the lights are bright.
Lots are too bright, yeah. But yeah, I mean it's Donovan Mitchell's just a
Yeah,
dog.
Gobert on your team,
but-
so.
Cleveland version like is him getting better and like becoming a better player in terms of
Rudy Gobert.
being an older guy, a veteran, averaging
He's an
28,
asterisk, like,
30
play
a
with
game,
Gobert.
Yeah, asterisk Gobert. Bogey
Yeah,
was a
play
dog
with
too,
Gobert,
man.
doesn't count.
Mike
So that
Conley,
means
That's
Ro-
why.
Jazz
remember
Donovan was better,
Rolls
right,
Royce,
Omari?
bro?
Instead of-
Rolls
instead of
Rizzy, bro.
Gobert.
Yeah,
Royce O'Neal.
Harry Gobert.
Yeah, the Kerry Gobert, yeah, he should get more
Well,
props.
it's a
theoretically, he
toss-up.
averaged
I'll say
35 on the
Utah
Jazz
less
years,
talent.
if you account for inflation.
Yeah, he's definitely more talented as he gets better in the league, and he's on Cleveland. And plus, he had his
Well, that
best
dude's
season in
that
Cleveland.
dude's gonna
with
be a
the-
fringe top 12 to 15.
Bro,
players
before
all
Mike
career.
Conley was washed, they had him too. I forgot.
man, yeah.
Yeah.
Royce,
He had a good
Bogey
team.
averaged 20 on that team. Crazy.
Yeah, they had a good
Crazy
team.
He used to be a sniper, bro. He just
Mhm.
That was one of those
Fell
playoff
off.
fraud teams.
All right, last one. Jimmy Butler, Chicago Jimmy, Minnesota Jimmy, Philly Jimmy, Miami Jimmy, or Warriors Jimmy.
Miami, bro. Come on.
give me Warriors, bro. No, I'm just kidding.
Miami,
Yeah,
he
give
had
me
his
Miami.
obviously best
You have to go Miami, yeah.
Nah, his Miami era is gonna be remembered for that.
Hey, I fuck with Chicago Jimmy though. Like
Yeah, I was about to say that.
him being
He
just
was
like a
good.
defensive demon straight up. Like we don't see that as much from him anymore. He kind of gets lazy to play defense at times. But back when he was in Chicago, that's all he was
That
doing.
was his main
'Cause-
shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
His best Chicago season, he averaged 24. That's his best scoring season ever.
Yeah,
No
that was
way.
24,
20. Well,
5
he
and
cared
6.
about the
Yeah,
regular
yeah.
season, back then.
Yeah, when he cared. Well, obviously, though, yeah, Miami runs were legendary for him. Made it to the finals twice. Not once, but twice.
Yeah. Against
Maybe
all odds.
maybe the argument.
Yeah.
We should ask the Draymond Green argument for Jimmy Butler. They can get to the finals and just getting whooped twice. One by Jokic and one by the Lakers.
But he wouldn't have this legendary like
You mean
playoff
the
riser
ball.
status if he didn't make the finals. Either,
Exactly.
you know
He
what I
wouldn't be
mean?
as popular as he is today, too.
Yeah.
He needed those Heat years to have more aura.
Facts. Miami's his best version. He took Minnesota back to the playoffs. They haven't been there in 15 years before he got here. That's true, too. Another testament.
That shit was so toxic, though. I can't give it to him, bro. He was just shitting on everybody on the team. Like,
Say y'all niggas trash.
just to get out. Miami was toxic, too. At the end
I
of
was
it.
only towards the end, though.
In the end, yeah.
Philly was a good one. Tobias Harris over me.
He was really good there, but he just
He
didn't
was
stay
really
that
good
long.
there, yeah.
Yeah. Joel Embiid loved him, too.
Yeah,
He wasn't even there for a full year. He was there for like how many games was it? Let me see. 50
Kawhi-
games.
I should give Kawhi more credit in Toronto with that run.
He got
He hit
traded,
that- he hit
and
that
then
shot over that
he
team.
didn't sign the extension, right?
Yeah, he got
He
traded
did.
from Minnesota. I want to see what they traded him for.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
forgot.
He
so
got
what about
traded and
Kyrie?
didn't sign the
What
extension.
do you
Became free.
Oh, yeah, Kyrie. But I didn't add Kyrie to the list. That's a good one, Gabe.
can
I'm
do
thinking
it.
Cavs.
All right.
I mean, we all can know his teams on the top of the head.
They
His Nets-
traded
his
him
Nets
for
season was
Robert
the huge
Covington.
It's
one.
Cavs,
Crazy.
Celtics. It's Cavs, Celtics, Nets, and then
Celtics? You think? I feel like
no,
No,
I'm
he's
saying
just
Cavs,
naming
Celtics,
teams.
Nets. I'm just listing the teams.
Okay. I
Mavericks.
thought I said in order.
Yeah, Cavs,
Yeah.
Celtics, Nets, and Mavs.
Cavs, Celtics, next Maverick.
And Mavs.
Cavs, Celtics, next Mavericks for Kyrie.
I'm going Cavs.
I'm
Either
Yeah.
going
Cavs or
with
Celtics,
Nets.
but I'm going Cavs.
So statistically, his best season was Brooklyn, 27.
Oh,
Yep, that's what I thought.
that's crazy. I'm still taking Cavs.
27, 5 and 4.
You don't remember
But
Kyrie dropping buckets like in the
No, of course I do.
Omari?
Nigga, I'm.
Nah.
yeah,
I thought you picked that one. He was doing like those. He
I
was
just like the
doing it
winning.
in Brooklyn. He was doing like those dribbling on the floor, pull up game winner or some shit. I swear he had one of those.
Yeah, he was going
yeah,
crazy.
yeah,
I
yeah.
remember
yeah,
that
yeah.
shit.
He missed it.
Nah, he
Talking
bricked it. He bricked
Oh,
it.
he
yeah.
missed it. He bricked
Yeah,
it.
he was like, that would have been
going
one
in
of
my
his
head.
legendary game
He's-
winners.
Second best season was on Dallas, 27, 5 and
Mavs.
5.
Hey, with Dallas, he had that left-handed
Dallas
game
is-
winner. I know y'all remember
yeah,
that.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Oh, the
And
Wemby
last year
shot.
too,
Or
he had
some shit, too.
a shot over the Nuggets to win it all.
That was crazy.
Yeah.
Kyrie has a good career. Kyrie has a really good career.
You think he's gonna make the Hall of Fame? Probably
I
not.
think
100%.
I think he
What?
will.
It would be a
I
crime
think
if he's not. in the
Probably
Hall of Fame.
not. That's crazy.
I don't know
He has
if
bad
he's
PR,
gonna-
bro. Dude, he didn't make the
I don't
top
know.
75, and he's clearly a
He
top
isn't
75
anymore.
player.
Dude,
He'll
it's,
make the top 100.
it's not gonna be one of those 100% ones, but he's gonna get in. I think. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, because of his bad PR.
Because
Yeah, he'll be a
yeah,
first
but
ballot Hall of
other
Famer.
than like
Nah, he's
other
gonna
than
be
winning that chip, like and playing very good basketball, realistically, what else has he done? You know, like real talk.
But it's still like the committee. You know,
He doesn't make it all
it's
in
kinda
the
What's
weird.
his
anymore.
resume? Omari,
He doesn't
Omari,
make
what's his
All-Stars
resume other than like he's obviously
He does make. He made it. It was an All-Star
nice.
this year.
He's not-
No, wasn't it last year?
Well, this year, last year,
Oh,
whatever.
he got a replacement, right?
Yeah,
But it's like Melo's the first ballot.
Well, Melo has a lot of All NBAs and All Stars.
Melo's like a first option. Kyrie's not.
well,
Yeah,
bro
Kyrie
tore
has
his
to-
fucking Achilles, so we'll see where he goes from here. But
yeah, sure.
Yeah, it's-
But okay, what would be number 2? Because Cleveland's obviously the best. Would be Mavericks because of his run.
no, give me Nets, bro.
Accepting
Give me
his role
Nets.
as the number 2, making it to the
What did you
finals,
say?
helping Luka grow.
Nets might be up there.
Maybe Nets. Nets and Mavs are close.
Too
for
much,
sure.
too much turmoil, man.
But
Yeah,
why
he's
was
been-
that
he's
a
been
turnover?
around
Yeah, but he got
Yeah.
buckets. Who the fuck cares about that
Yeah.
shit?
Yeah, that's facts. That is
Oh
true.
yeah, his Nets years was the COVID years. I remember now.
They was
Yeah.
pinning bullshit on him
Yeah,
too.
they
Like,
did.
come on,
Yeah,
bro.
and then he posted the Black Israelite shit.
Yeah.
Dog,
But,
that
USA
era of
practice,
basketball, I
Kyrie.
remember, like it's like a blur.
USA
USA
practice.
practice facts.
No,
Nah,
definitely.
he might be the best one.
Cockroaches. What year did he say cockroaches?
What they got?
on Twitch?
You should have got Mello, Hoodie Mello, Knicks Mello.
Melo. Yeah, I'd say Mavericks is the second best, just because he got to the finals with Luka and accepting his role as a 2, averaging 25, doing his thing, being Kyrie.
I say because wasn't on the Nets he was there for me like KD was hurt for a bit, so he was the only nigga there.
Yeah. So it was meaningless games. But I mean, still
I
just
mean, it's not meaningless. But I get what you mean. I
just
guess
getting
if
buckets
you're doing the
until
same
KD comes
numbers,
back.
yeah, I guess so. I guess if you're doing the same numbers, but you're doing it for a winning effort, I guess it's just better.
Yeah. Oh, you know we didn't talk about the last finals with the most aura. In your opinion?
How about I have a better idea? We could like talk about
Finals.
that in part of this because I have like finals teams theoretical matchup. So I'm gonna take you like some finals winners of the last couple years, and I'm gonna match up against another finals winner, and you guys could tell me
Who's
which
winning?
team would win, or we could just go aura. I don't really care, whatever you guys want to do. But
Let's do win. We can do matchup.
okay,
Whatever
so
you think is
I
best.
got this
Well,
first
or
one.
best or wins. So everybody.
First one, we got to go with the obvious one. The 17 Warriors versus the 96 Bulls. Who's winning that? We got to start off with the two best teams of all time.
Yeah, I'm
Respect
going
to
with
the
the
Bulls, but I
2017
think
Warriors.
the Warriors dog them.
Shitting on them.
I think 17
Or-
Warriors because it's just too much talent. Yeah, prime Klay Thompson who's giving you 20 as a third option. DPOY, Draymond Green, who's also giving you assists and the chemistry that they have with Stephen Curry and Klay Thompson off the screens, dribble handoffs and everything. Plus, you had Kevin Durant, who we said was the best on the Warriors. The best version of Kevin Durant on the Warriors is getting like efficiency was off the charts. Every shot he was making. They're toying with teams and just killing everybody. I'm going Warriors.
You know, I don't hate the matchup though. Like, I actually like it. Like Pippen on KD. You got like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you had like good matchups. You're gonna see like Rodman and Draymond. Rodman and Draymond are getting like ejected in like the first game. I promise you right now.
Yeah, I didn't even
Those guys are
mention
tough.
Iguodala coming off the bench. Sean Livingston too.
All right, but don't act like the 96 Bulls are bums. I'm saying Warriors in 6, but like not like Bulls in
No, they are
Warriors in
bums.
6 though.
They get exposed.
Yeah, I
Warriors
think
in
in
6.
I
But who's
think-
stopping
What about
Jordan?
aura? Let's just do aura on this one. Who got more aura?
Bulls.
Bulls, the last dance.
Yeah, they got a whole fucking movie about
Aura.
them, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
KD's a
Plus,
snake.
like, you got
KD's
Michael
a-
Jordan. Yeah, people don't like
Jordan
KD.
alone is,
People don't like Draymond Green. Stephen Curry
Steph
has
doesn't have
like
aura like that.
PR aura.
Dennis Rodman even has aura over like Curry, bro. Dennis
Yeah.
Rodman,
Right,
people
Dennis
like
Rodman.
crazy. Yeah, he
Clogging
is.
every
Clogging
screen.
Yeah, no more illegal screens with Dennis Rodman. He's just gonna run through your
Watch
ass.
what he's gonna do.
All right, Draymond does the same thing.
He said, I'll show you a legal nigga.
Tackle you in the game.
No, Dennis Rodman's gonna
Omari
bitch
facts.
Draymond Green, bro. Are
Omari
you
facts.
joking me?
Nah,
Draymond's gonna be
Draymond
ejected every game of the series because of Dennis Rodman.
Bro,
Or
they're
Dennis
gonna
Rodman
do
will be
illegal
too then.
screens. Watch what Dennis Rodman's gonna do. Watch what Dennis Rodman's gonna do.
Dude,
He's
Draymond's
gonna call up
go
his
for
friend
a
Kim
rebound, kick
to
him in
send the
nuts.
missiles, bro.
Oh god.
Draymond's gonna kick him in the nuts.
Bro, Dennis Rodman's gonna
That
spear him.
nigga
He's
pulled
gonna,
out
like,
his
die.
pants. That nigga pulled out his pants and started just going crazy on him.
Yo.
Dennis Rodman don't play no games, nigga.
That's crazy.
All right, next one.
All right, the next one we got the 2022 Warriors or the 2021 Milwaukee Bucks.
Bucks.
This is good. This is good.
This is winning, and then we'll do aura, I guess.
oh, this
Yeah,
is good.
I'm going
This is
Milwaukey
good.
Bucks. Young was on another level during that finals. Plus, you have the defense of Drew Holiday and Chris Middleton before the ankles got messed up too. The dog, Bobby
Before
Portis
his demise.
off the bench. I feel like they have more talent because the Warriors in 22 was built off the back of Stephen Curry, and him like taking that next jump to saying, "Oh, he's a top 10 player in NBA history" to some people's eyes, 11-10, and he dogged the Celtics. Then you only have your second best player was Jordan Poole, and he was coming up. So I don't know how strong offensively JP is, and Klay Thompson coming off the injuries too is not great. Because I think
Plus, you gotta worry about
Bucks
yeah.
were prime
You
Bucks.
gotta worry
that
about
time.
Drew
I don't know,
Holiday
man.
on
The
Curry.
Warriors could have maybe outplayed them with the small ball stuff because I don't
Yeah.
know. It's a good like
Yeah,
contrast to how the Bucks play.
it's basically how good do you think Steph is gonna perform? He was making some crazy shots. I was
How
seeing
much
clips
is
the
Steph
other
gonna
day of the
carry
shots.
the Warriors?
Yeah,
Hey, this is a good point right here, though. Warriors, KD would have took the Bucks out. That if he was didn't have his toe on the
Oh,
line, bro.
yeah,
Like they wouldn't have
that's
even
true.
made the finals. So it's a good point.
That's true. But I mean, Kyrie helped him win 2 games, and that was a top level Kyrie before he got hurt.
Yeah, you needed that though. You needed that too.
And James Harden wasn't playing either.
Yeah,
That
he
was
was out.
crazy.
Yeah.
If
That
I
was
if I
game
ask
crazy.
this question about aura, does the change? Like, did the Bucks have more aura?
Giannis low-key has more
No.
aura that year.
Now, 2022, Stephen Curry is the most aura.
You're such a
I'll
biased
take
player.
it's 2022.
Dude.
No, I'll take that too.
You know,
That was
Giannis
the most
had
important
50,
ring.
Jordan
right?
Poole had
Finals
aura
MVP
too.
too.
Yeah,
We
Giannis
can't
had
forget about
50
Jordan
in
Poole
the
aura.
finals, Hus.
That was the most
Jordan
important ring,
Poole
though.
aura. Dude, we had baddie edits every week.
Facts.
What? What did you just
Batty
say?
edits.
We had baddie edits.
There's
every
no way
week.
we're using this as an analytic, bro. We're talking about
It's
aura.
aura though. It's aura. We're talking
Yeah.
about aura.
That is true. Actually, I take my question back.
Yeah,
W
that
Baddies.
too. Night was
W
born
Hus.
that year. Come
W
on,
Hus.
man.
Oh damn,
Night
yeah.
was born that
If
year.
99 was born that year, then he has someone else.
Yeah, aura. Okay, aura.
Yeah.
I got it.
And Chris
Year,
Middleton.
like,
Giannis
oh,
don't
so I
even,
got
Giannis
it.
don't even got a
saying
signature,
that-
Shelly.
People saying he doesn't have a Finals MVP, like that. This is the
Yeah,
year he
I
proved
agree.
everybody wrong about every single argument about him. That's aura.
All right.
But no, Giannis dropping 50 in the finals. Wow, bro.
That's enough plays. That's
I
enough
like
plays,
this
buddy.
next-
Giannis
I like
also
this
came
next
back down
matchup.
0-2.
Okay, and Giannis is a superstar
Aura.
that showed up. He's
Well, we're
good.
talking about aura only, strictly right
That is
now.
aura.
Yeah.
Coming down 0-2 is aura.
Yeah.
Night
taking
has
Steph.
more aura than
I'm
that.
taking Steph that year. I'm taking 2022 Steph. That was Steph's like. I agree with Hassan. That was like one of his most important
Curry
years.
PR is on a different level.
All right. Next teams. We got the 2011 Mavericks, the Dirk Nowitzki led Mavericks, or the 2023 Jokic led Nuggets. Which team are you taking?
Nuggets.
I like this matchup.
Nuggets, 2023 Nuggets. Jokic
What?
is better than Dirk. Dirk had a good team around him, but that Jokic Murray pick and roll, like who's stopping that off the Mavericks?
Jason Kidd is not
Hey,
stopping.
wait,
that,
is Murray averaging?
But Jason
30
Kidd
or
and
not?
Dirk
I
had a
asked my
nice
question.
combo too, though. Like, don't disrespect
Yeah.
Jason
Murray
Kidd.
averaging
Like, Jason
30?
Jason
If
Terry
Murray
not
averages
stopping
30?
that.
Yeah. If Murray averages 30, give me the
Nah,
Nuggets. If
Jason
not, give
Kidd
me
stopping it though.
Stop
That
it.
pick and
Oh,
roll
see
is that, bro. Not
Who
many
would they be talking
agree
about?
that
Locked him
pick and
up.
roll.
Rubio.
Did
Yeah,
he?
who is it? No, on the Mavs. Who were like, oh, he couldn't even score on this nigga. Like,
Oh,
it's somebody on the Mavs.
He not a
LeBron?
scorer, bro.
the guy who's locking up LeBron.
He wasn't. Okay, that's what. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. The random nigga like,
JJ Barea, bro. JJ
JJ
Barea.
Barea. Thank you.
Barea,
Fucking
Barea's
JJ Barea.
good.
You think JJ Barea is gonna do something, bro? Like,
Yeah,
thank
he
you,
is.
fucking Zaire too.
Yeah, he's 30. He's
Like, nah, but
he's
the Jokic that Jokic team, that Nuggets team was really good. Like, it was deep.
They had
into it.
Sean Marion too, bro.
That was before- that was
Yeah,
before-
Sean Marion. I forgot about
That was before the Nuggets started like fucking their role players started leaving. You know what I mean?
okay, but
They
if
still had
this
their-
team is stopping Miami Heat LeBron, is Jokic still doing what he does?
That was an anomaly.
Bro, Jokic is
They
better
did
than
it, though.
Dirk,
They
so
won
yeah,
it.
I think
That
yes.
was,
Okay,
that was an
Jokic is
anomaly.
better
They
than-
beat the Lakers
Yes.
too. They beat the Lakers.
Yeah,
that
they
won
had
the-
Tyson Chandler
another
too.
year.
I forgot about
Nah, they
him.
did have-
Okay,
they did
that
have a
Laker
good-
team was not good that year,
I'm
Hus.
saying.
And Steve Nash and Dwight Howard
I'm
were
just
like,
saying.
not it.
I'm still
No,
Context
that's not
matters.
that's the Lamar Odom year. That's not the year that.
No,
Odom was
I
in.
remember it was Steve Nash and Howard on the team that the Dirk beat
Oh.
us, and I was pissed. I was triggered.
I swear that
Because
Andy
Steve Nash-
Bynum on that team, no?
They could have had
2011. No, I don't think we got Dirk till 2012. I mean, Dirk.
No,
Dwight till
Lakers.
lost to
2012.
Dirk in the first round.
No, I'm saying I don't think we got
I think
20.
he lost him in the
No,
first
that
round.
year it was
Yeah,
Kobe
we
like
did-
by himself. It was like the
Kobe,
last
yeah, we
year
didn't have
before.
Dwight.
It was not
Metal
Howard and
Keys,
Nash. It was
Matt
after-
No, that was 2012. That was 2012. The next
Yeah.
year.
No, the
And we
year
were
that
pushing
that
the
Howard was on the
10.
team, Kobe tore his Achilles. He didn't even play.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh yeah. Huh.
Powell was still on this team too. Powell, Lamar Odom.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
lost
it
it.
was like
When we
Vucevic.
lost to OKC, I
Alright,
don't
but Powell,
remember.
but Powell needs Kobe.
Steve Blake.
Steve
I got
Blake,
voted.
the GOAT, bro. Shout
yeah,
out to
the
Steve.
team has some players.
Talking about Steve
Alright,
Blake
what
as
was
a
the
player,
original
bro.
one?
All right, what about Aura? It's got to be the 2011 Mavs though with the Aura.
Yeah,
'cause-
100%.
As
That
of
run is
aura, then
crazy.
yeah.
Dirk has more aura than Nikola
Yeah.
Jokic.
What about Jamal
Yeah.
Murray? Does Jamal have aura?
No,
No.
No,
Even after that video, man.
What video?
that's negative, bro.
Holy.
Negative Aura.
Yeah, he lost
That's
one.
negative?
aura. It
Yeah.
is negative aura.
You
Omari,
can't get
Google
caught
Jamal
like
Murray.
that, bro. On
Omari, Google Jamal Murray
Instagram
video.
story.
What?
Google Jamal. Go on Twitter. Google Jamal Murray video.
Nigga, I've seen it, bro. I seen it. I saw it. I saw it when it happened.
I saw it live too. It was crazy. Wait, pause.
You
You remember that
Hold
CJ
Hold on, hold on.
McCollum
I
live?
didn't mean to say it like that.
The CJ McCollum and Dame live, where he's like, they're saying my beard looked like Jamal Murray's.
I remember that.
That's why they never won anything. No, I'm just kidding.
All right, next one.
Nah, that's
All right,
crazy.
next one. We got two Kawhi Leonard teams, okay? The 2019 Raptors or the 2014 San Antonio Spurs.
Aura.
2014 San Antonio Spurs.
I'm taking
Because
the
of
Spurs,
Mr.
man.
Fundamental.
He was like 37 though. You gotta keep that in
He
mind.
was still
Still,
working though.
the one of the goats.
Nah, he
Tony
was,
Parker
he
Team
was.
was still
reminded me.
good.
Top
That
10
Raptors
player.
team was low key good too. They had Pascal, Fred VanVleet, Kyle
also
Lowry,
had Danny
Marc
Green.
Gasol, bro.
They had two Danny Greens in there.
OG who didn't even play, but still.
Yeah, 2 Danny Greens.
Yeah, two Danny Greens.
Two Danny Green.
We got
Why
Kawhi
would
Danny
you
Green
want
versus
more
Kawhi
work?
Danny Green.
Yeah, which Kawhi and Danny Green are you taking? Which
You
supporting
got the
cast
better
is better?
better defensive Kawhi Leonard versus the better offensive Kawhi Leonard.
Ooh. Can
The
Kawhi stop
Spurs
Kawhi
team
from
is
scoring?
better.
Can Kawhi stop Kawhi?
Which Kawhi are we talking? Is going to stop which?
Can Spurs
two,
Kawhi
too.
stop Toronto Kawhi?
Can Kawhi? Can Toronto Kawhi score on Spurs Kawhi with the better offense?
That's also a good question. Kawhi not.
Michael Jordan would have lost to that 2014 Spurs. Facts.
Probably. He would have lost to a lot of teams in the modern day.
Facts.
Bro, Jordan
Yeah,
has
you
bum
can't-
years
you
into
can't
that
compare
era. I don't
because
want to hear it.
play styles were different. Play styles were different.
Expansion
Yeah,
era.
yeah.
So what are y'all picking? The Spurs?
Yeah,
Say
Spurs.
Stojakovic. He's Spurs.
Yeah.
Who has
better
more aura
leadership.
though? The Spurs do still, or
No,
Yeah.
Kawhi, Toronto,
Maybe
Kawhi.
because of Toronto's
maximum
solo
aura.
ring.
Nah, I
Yeah,
think
I mean,
Spurs have more.
you win a whole country a ring, you got to get the aura points for that.
Yeah, facts.
You're the only team in that country, and you won a ring on your first year, and then you dip. That's so much aura, bro. Like what?
People don't even have Tim Duncan like on their top 10s, or I remember Shaq just doesn't have Tim Duncan on his top 10 list that he job just because of how boring Spurs basketball is. You know, people just forget
Well,
about
Shaq is not the biggest metric of like who should be in your top 10.
it. That is true, but I'm just saying people think a certain way because of how boring.
Bro,
Tim Duncan play basketball.
Shaq be in these videos gatekeeping the big man alliance, bro. Like no one made him the leader, bro. He's just yapping.
He's the fucking commissioner of the big man.
And,
Like he has to check Jokic before Jokic walks in. Like, what are you doing? Like,
they had Drake. That is true.
that is
2019
true.
Drake, Scorpion Drake.
They had
Before he
Drake.
lost-
That's
Before he lost to
crazy.
Kendrick. Before
Yeah,
he lost to Kendrick.
2019 Drake.
Now they
Not
lost
even the
over.
Drake curse could stop Kawhi.
Who's Caliban?
Who's calling my phone?
I got
Top
two
two.
more teams for y'all.
All right.
Go
Kawhi
ahead,
was
start
Kawhi.
dancing then.
The 2020 Lakers or the 2024 Boston Celtics. Who wins that
2020
matchup?
Lakers. 2020 Lakers. 2020
20
Lakers.
Lakers. 20 Lakers. 20
2024
Lakers.
Boston
Easily.
Celtics.
Nah,
Easily.
2020
If they met up with
2020
Rondo,
Easily.
Caruso, LeBron, AD, Kuzma, they're shitting on him, bro.
Don't bring Kuzma into this, please.
Yeah.
Kuzma was
He
good
was
though.
Kuzma was
good.
playing
He was
good, though.
really,
He
really
He was
good.
good that year. He was.
He was
That's
really
a fourth
good that
option.
year.
But
That
I
might be
mean,
still his best
Celtics
individual
match up
player year of all
defensively
time.
well too. Plus, they shoot the hell out of
It's
They're
a
not
tough
doing
question,
that.
honestly.
They're not doing none with LeBron James.
Lakers easily win the aura though. We can't give
Lakers
the
win
aura
it.
to the fake fucking
J.R.
Jason
Smith-
Tatum. We did
J.R.
it.
Smith going
Yeah.
shirtless. J.R. Smith shirtless.
Oh my
They're gonna
god.
step on us now.
Dude, we got bubble Caruso, bro. We got
Got
the
ass nigga.
Mm.
Caruso.
Facts. Come on, man.
Who wins is up for
Caruso's
debate, I
crazy.
think, though. But Lakers definitely got the aura side.
My
But
biggest
I
point
think
for
the
the
Celtics
Celtics-
could have won that, honestly.
Yeah, Celtics has to wise because they match up well defensively. Plus, the way that they shot the
Yeah.
three that year was insane. Also,
No, but LeBron and AD were on another level during that run too.
Nah,
Yeah,
Hassan,
you have
we got
better
too many
superstar
people.
talent,
We
but
have
Jason
too many
Ta-
people.
oh,
On
Jason
first
Tatum didn't
round,
play well in the playoffs. Everything that into account.
Yeah, he was being ass. Yeah, he was
It's
ass.
a good question.
That's facts. That's facts. In the finals, I think it was
Caruso would have fucking clamped his shit anyway.
locked
so.
that nigga up.
Yeah,
They lucky
I
they
think-
didn't make it this year. He would have exposed too.
I feel like the
Rondo would've-
2020
you're
chemistry was
forgetting
better
Rondo.
too for the Lakers. They did
They
everything.
were 57-0 if they were leading in the fourth quarter. That's all I need to know.
I remember that. Yeah, if we
Oh, yeah.
went, we were like
That
the
was a crazy
anti-Pacers or
Yeah.
anti whatever.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
you
we
couldn't come back
Never
from this right
lost.
away.
Yeah.
It
Even
wasn't
the
happening,
Pacers
yeah.
can't. Even the Pacers wouldn't beat
You're not
us
getting
with
come
their
back
black
from it.
magic.
Yeah, the Pacers wouldn't be able to come back on the
Facts.
2020. Like,
Not against
Yeah,
LeBron, the chosen one.
I'm
Not
still
against the
saying
chosen
I
one.
strictly believe that the
Not against the
Clippers-
GOAT.
If it wasn't for
against
the
the
bubbles, the
Lakers.
Clippers would have won that year.
no, shut up.
Why do you keep saying
Without
this,
the
bro? It's
bubble,
not
I
true.
believe.
What
it.
this nigga just said?
Bro,
He said the
the Suns would've
Clippers,
beat the
man. Them
Clippers
trash
if
ass
they made it.
niggas. We shitted on the Nuggets.
I don't think the Lakers are the best team in 2020.
This is
We
crazy.
shitted on the Nuggets.
More
That's
than-
crazy.
more
We were
than-
first seed. We were first seed.
Dude,
How
they
does that
were.
work?
I'll never forget they were saying Portland was the most dangerous 8th seed ever, bro. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, on God, the Rockets. They said the Rockets.
Bro,
They said
was-
Portland was
they was
gonna beat
on the
us.
burner,
They
bro.
said the
They was
Rockets
on
was
the
gonna beat
burner.
us. They said the Clippers
They
was gonna
was
beat us.
on
They didn't even
the
make it. They said the Nuggets was gonna beat
Dame
us too.
said, "I ain't come here to waste my time, bro," and he did. He wasted his time.
Did he
The
win
only
bubble
time that
MVP?
niggas didn't think we was gonna
Bubble
lose is the
MVP.
finals. The only time niggas didn't think we was gonna lose is the finals.
He's bubble MVP, bro.
As soon as they made the finals, we're like, oh my god, he made the finals.
And the
It was
finals
so
was
easy.
dead ass the
He's
closest
gonna get an
series
easy
too,
chip.
because we beat everybody else in 5. Like, it's just crazy.
Okay, the bubble was a factor in terms of like how people played. So I don't know what it looks like. With
Made
the
it harder.
crowd. Are we playing in the
Everybody said it
bubble
made it
or
harder
playing in
for
the
us.
Celtics 2024 crowd?
All three
What?
teams
We had
that
first
made the
seed.
Western Conference, the conference finals that year, won a championship except the Heat, and they made it back to the finals. So, real ball prevailed anyway.
Facts.
Okay, is this taking place in Mickey Mouse Land or in real world?
You choose the home ground. Lakers and
It don't matter,
What are you
bro.
talking
We
about?
had home, bro. We had a home court advantage and we lost it, and we still won.
I'm just saying, people play differently in different
Lakers in
areas.
5.
Not LeBron. He's just
Yeah.
he's gonna dominate
Lakers
anywhere.
4.
This is also
Anthony
early.
Davis.
This is
Sometimes he's
what
not
about
aggressive.
Anthony?
Nah, then he
Last
was aggressive.
season he
We didn't
is.
have these issues. We didn't have these
He
issues.
was
in
shooting
2020.
threes, Huss. He was hitting threes that year.
Facts.
Don't even talk to me.
He had a
Denver-
game winner on
Denver-
Jokic.
That was dope.
Yeah. Just like that.
All right, my last one. My last one is gonna be 2 LeBron teams. All right.
Ooh.
We got the 2016 Cavs or the 2013 Miami Heat.
I think Miami.
It's a tough
That's a
one.
hard
Miami's
one.
team
That's a
confidence
tough one.
back.
That's probably the toughest one so far.
Who got more aura? I think it's the Cavs, right? The 3-1 comeback.
Yeah. 2016
Yeah.
Cavs.
Wise, but I
Yeah, I'm
think
taking
trio,
2016.
Bosh, Dwayne, and Ron are better than Kyrie, LeBron, and Love,
Nah.
in my opinion.
I
Statistically,
think Bosh
they're
is
not.
better than Love, but I don't know if the Kyrie and
Yeah.
Wade is close to
Well,
me.
Wade
I think
wasn't-
LeBron's
Wade
better
wasn't
than
his
himself.
Kyrie.
Dwayne Wade's a demon. Dwayne
Wade wasn't as
He
good as
did
Kyrie
lose
at that
to-
time.
Yeah. He lost to
In 2013, Wade wasn't all the way
San
there.
Antonio was better than both teams at that time.
Yeah, Wade
what?
at 2013, his knees were like starting to get cooked.
Yeah,
So
he wasn't all the way there yet anymore.
Ray
So
Allen
Kyrie is
saved
better
him.
than 2013. Yeah.
Ray Allen saved him.
Say this. What
He
did
could-
you
Nah, that's
Yeah,
not fair though
LeBron
because
LeBron scored
that's
16 straight. Don't forget.
That's Spurs
But we're
team is-
talking about team. We're not talking about LeBron, the best LeBron. We're talking about which team is
Yeah,
better.
yeah.
So Ray Allen's on the Heat.
I'm saying Cavs.
Chalmers too.
Mario.
Chalmers.
Mario.
I think
Chalmers ain't do shit except get yelled
Yeah.
at, bro. Let's keep it a stack. Nah,
Good.
Bro, I'm going Cavs.
Norris
they
Cole,
had Birdman.
Birdman.
I'm going Cavs because like even our role players are still
Mike
pretty
Miller
good.
is
you know
Miller
what
on
I
the
mean?
team.
Yeah.
Mike Miller was.
Like we still
No,
had
that's a good
Kyle
question.
Korver.
Norris Cole.
We had Killer Kyle Korver. He was lining
Killer
up.
Kyle.
They're like the same player.
Who else did the
Kyle
Cavs
Korver
have?
and Mike Miller are almost the same player.
Tristan Thompson, bro.
They're just
Yeah,
different
Tristan.
font. Omari, they're
do
the
we,
same player.
do we have
different
Shumpert
font.
yet? Do we have J.R. Shumpert yet? Is that
D-Wade was kind of cooked though. Kyrie was giving you 40 balls like in the playoffs.
yeah,
They had Richard Jefferson and Channing Frye
Richard
too.
Jeff, yeah.
Yeah.
J.R. Smith, Iman Shumpert.
All right. I'm
Yeah,
going
yeah,
2016 Cavs because
I'm
the
going
deciding
Cavs.
factor for me is the second best player, and D-Wade wasn't the greatest, and Kyrie was on point in 2016. So I'm going Cavs because of Kyrie.
Niggas putting up the
Dude,
40.
unfortunately, I'm gonna have to say the Heat. I think the team was better. I understand the arguments you guys making, but I think like besides the top 3, I'm gonna go with the rest of the Heat team over the Cavs team. But it is close.
Yeah, it's close. I'm not mad at anyone.
Yeah, I'm probably going Cavs. What about you, Aram? Gabe.
I can't even hear him. He's muted.
Gabe's muted. He's muted.
Can I get him
Yeah,
out of
You know,
here?
he's
Can you
talking
hear
shit
us?
to his bro.
What?
Ask Aram, what's better, 2013 Miami or 2016 Cavs?
Aram.
Who would win in that
What?
matchup?
Wait, they're asking you a question. Don't go. Okay,
This
who would you
guy.
choose if they were to do like it's like finals edition or no what is it? Champions edition? Like what team is better? 2013 Miami and 2016 Cavs. What was that?
Head to head. Yeah, head to head.
Head to head. If they were to go head to head.
2013 Heat, 2016 Cavs.
Yeah.
head to head.
Is this based off like like a 5-on-5 who would win the best? of
Yeah,
seven?
Yeah.
the championship
5-on-5.
teams who would win.
It is 12 players.
I would say the Heat.
Nah,
I think
get
the
outta
Heat.
here. All right, get
It's
off the
close.
pod.
Let's
Yeah, I
go.
picked the Heat too.
Get off the
But
pod.
I don't know. I think the Heat they're more better, like especially better coached.
oh, that's a good point. They got Spoelstra while these fools
Yeah,
got
I
David
would
Blatt or
Spoelstra
something.
or-
Or who did they have?
David
I
No,
Blatt.
know.
Tyron Lue.
No,
They had
they
Tyron
didn't
Lue.
have Lou. I think that
Oh,
was Lou's rookie
16
year.
was blue. Yeah.
That was Lou's rookie year, yeah.
But he got he got
Lue-
hired
Lue-
mid-season or
Close
something.
to Kyrie.
He's facts.
No,
Oh,
D-Wade
yes,
was
Spoelstra
He
good.
said that
Yeah.
D-Wade was on the way down already.
Yeah, D-Wade
He
was
said
going
close to
on.
Kyrie.
down.
D-Wade,
Like,
I
he
think
wasn't
Kyrie's
as-
a
he
little
wasn't as
better,
good as
but
Kyrie
Bosh is
yet.
better than Bosh is better than
Love.
Love,
Love.
and then do you want 2013 LeBron or 2016?
I
And
don't know how many
2013 LeBron is
how many
borderline
30-30s
deep.
does
I might want 2016 LeBron, but
how many
It is a-
30-30s
it's a
does
good
Chris
question.
Bosh
I don't know which Braun I want.
I would have 2016. Bro.
That
You know,
30-30
I
from
think
Love
the
is, like,
second stabs is better.
fraudulent.
It's not what? No 30-30
That was
can ever be
fraudulent.
fraudulent.
Bro,
Unless you're
I
Angel
think,
Reese
like,
getting your
that's
own
like a
boards.
Drummond type
Angel
thing.
Reese 30-30.
Unless you're getting your own
That's like
boards
a
like that,
Drummond
unless you
type
get 30, then
Andre Drummond's the only person I've seen with fraudulent 30-30s.
What you mean? He's the best rebounder in NBA
What you
history.
mean? What you mean?
see what you mean.
What
Like,
you mean?
like-
No, but I'm still taking the 2016 Cavs. I think just Kyrie was a lot better at the time, and I like Bron on the second string Cavs more.
Hassan,
Yeah,
Bez, what do you guys
it's
say?
better, bro. I chose Cavs because
I
of
chose
Kyrie being better than
I
Wade.
chose the Heat because I think the rest of the team is better. They got Ray Allen, Mike Miller,
Yeah.
all these guys.
We got Killer Kyle Korver.
Kill Kyle.
All
Killer
right,
Kyle.
you can
Yeah.
get out of here now. Thank you for
They,
making
they
it.
got,
Good coach,
they got
good
shooters
coach
all
play.
around.
Why do
Norris,
you smell like smoke?
Norris Cole.
Why do you
Paul
smell like
George
Yes, I
took
know
them
Norris
six
Cole.
games. Miami was
Norris
hard.
Cole, bro. Chill.
See, exactly.
Indiana Pacers team was actually decent. It was good enough to take them 6 though.
All right.
The Boston
2000.
Celtics team pushed the Miami Heat team also. And say if you're around more than I could.
Evan Turner's hilarious, dude.
That's crazy.
That's facts. Evan Turner was nice at one point.
Yeah.
He was
Yeah,
coming
he's
out of
good.
college.
He was supposed to be like he was literally
Probably.
supposed to be like the prototypical point forward. Like he was supposed to be the future.
He
Yeah.
was,
the
bro,
future,
but he
but, like,
couldn't
he was supposed
fucking
to be-
shoot to save his life.
Yeah, he just wasn't it.
That was a good segment.
Yeah, that was a good segment. We got an
Good
hour
episode,
45 down.
Yeah. Time flew.
That's it. That's all we got.
That's the
for
way to
today.
go.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the way to go, man.
Me?
Yeah. So you were trying to get out here early before.
I was, but my mom's not home yet, so I guess maybe not.
All right, so you're chilling. All right, for sure.
Yeah, I was gonna go to the gym.
Yeah, we can wrap it up then because I gotta.
The thing I don't like about the finals though this year is that we have to wait 2 days, every 2 days for a freaking game. Should be every other day.
But
Oh, it's
game
every
3 and
2
game
days?
4 is one day, but the next game is on Sunday. What the fuck, Adam
Ah.
Silver?
Yeah.
Bro, Adam
That's
Silver
terrible.
draining all the aura
It's
from the
other way
finals.
around.
Draining all the aura.
OKC get 3 days of rest for home games.
Yeah,
the
I
Pacers
thought
get
it
1.
was usually first 4 games are like a day, and then it's like the last games are 2 days.
I guess they're
I
switching
thought
it
it
up.
was just one.
Isn't that
every
how it
other
used to
day.
be?
I think the
I
Celtics
don't know.
Warriors one was every
Nah,
other
it was
day.
it was
Then
never
they
always
traveled and
unless it
stayed.
was.
I can't remember.
Oh, this is 3 days. No, wait, this is Friday, Saturday. No, it's only 2 days, I guess.
It's 2 days.
2 days of rest.
Or
Yeah, that's
game
not. I
one,
mean,
game two.
No,
But
they
he's
played
saying
on. They
game
played
3 and game
Thursday.
4
They
is
played
one day.
yesterday, Friday, Saturday. I guess Sunday
so it's
they're
just
playing
2 days.
midday. But
so it's 2 days rest. I thought it used to be like a day, and then game 5, 6, and 7 were like 2 days.
Yeah. Like, how can you get a rhythm? How can you get a rhythm? In my opinion, every other day works for me.
No management, all that stuff.
NHL finals on too. Yeah, I guess that makes sense.
Yeah,
That's why you want to
Not
space it
watching the
out.
NHL, bro.
That's how they do it though with ESPN.
talking about
and
TV
TNT.
shit. Yeah,
Yeah, that's what I think it is.
that's true.
All right.
I forgot.
All right, bro. When are we getting this metaphorical 2v2 going on in IRL?
In 2, 3
October.
months.
Whoever has me
Damn, you
automatically
get
wins the game.
October. Oh, because then you got to get back in the shape, huh?
No, that's when I had my surgery. It was in October, so I have to wait till end of October.
Damn. To even start?
Yeah.
Damn, nigga. All right.
So my birthday, we
Yeah,
can play
then.
2 weeks, I guess, November 1st.
All right, for sure.
I'll
show
be
you for your
there.
birthday.
I'll be there.
I'll be there.
we're
All
gonna
right,
get
yo.
it done.
Bro, I had a
All right.
segment we could do it next time. It could be called Player You'd Bet Your House On, bro. It's a good segment.
I like that. Players you bet
I
your
really
house on
only
next
LeBron.
season.
Only LeBron.
And if I say Hallie
And Luka. I'm betting on Luka.
Immediate yes.
Oh, yeah, I bet on Luka. Skinny Luka, I'm betting on him, too.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, you know what else I bought?
Where's this thing at, bro?
Oh, my mom just came home,
MVP,
so
MVP of the
good
pod.
timing.
What the fuck is that, nigga? All right, get this thing out of here, bro.
MVP.
This
Yeah.
the Pacers. The
Yeah,
Pacers
literally.
this season.
I know, right?
That was Dwight Howard yesterday. Bez. I don't know if you saw it. He was like, he was
Was
at
he?
courtside with like the face.
Bro, did
boys.
y'all see
they
Gilbert
were like-
Arenas
Yeah, with the jersey.
push the jersey before the shot went in?
That was comedy, yeah. He was like, I don't even know why
Yeah, I
Indiana's
see.
here. They shouldn't be here. They're giving their franchise false hope with the Thunder jersey on. Next thing you know, Tyrese Halliburton hits a game winner. Oh, let's go.
You've been here, Indiana.
I gotta see that shit, dude. That's hilarious. Was he actually
Bro.
courtside?
Draw.
You say he was courtside?
No,
he
Dwight Howard
watching
was
his
courtside.
reaction.
Oh, Dwight Howard was
Dwight Howard
courtside.
was
Okay,
courtside.
I need to watch that.
Face
The Gilbert
boys.
Arenas
No,
shit, though.
Gilbert was
Actually-
hilarious. He deadass had it like ready to go. I had never seen someone switch jerseys that fast, bro.
That's so fucking
That was a
funny.
good idea.
Nah, that's what he said. He said on his pod, he's like, I'm with whoever winning. He said, if you win, he said, I'll rock it.
I agree with it, bro. Fuck,
He said, one way or another, I'm gonna be at a parade this year. he's gonna be at Oklahoma. It's gonna be no, but it was back before the Knicks even lost. So he was like, because he was still going for the Knicks. And he was like, I'm either be in New York or I'm gonna be in Indiana. He's like, either way, or he's like, I'm gonna be in Oklahoma. Either way, I'm going to parade. He said, I'm winning, and we popping bottles.
I'm getting something.
He's just fucking dedicated to being the number one bandwagon this year. That should be having me crying. Yeah, no, low key. I gotta go watch that shit and switch jerseys.
That's Gabe every year. Gabe, when you need him to make a TikTok video on somebody. I don't care about Tyrese Halliburton. He's the goat. Halliburton made the last shot.
No, but I fuck with Hallie. What the? I fuck with
Niggas
Hallie.
finna start fact checking his clips
right
versus what he says in the pod.
Dog, Halliburton's top 5,
Turn
top
it
6
on.
right now. I promise you. Favorite
Facts.
player.
Yes, sir.
Until
Let's
he
get out of
misses
here.
a
Sorry.
game winner, then I hate him forever. Dog,
You ready, man?
if he beats the Thunder, I like him more than Luka. If he beats the
Yeah.
Thunder, I don't care.
All right, let's see.
Thomas Bryant about to be a back-to-back champ. That's all you got to know.
He was actually pretty good game one. Made some big
The next
threes.
Patrick
Top
McCaw.
half player.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, W.
The next one. W
All right.
college.
We're going to sign off on this episode. Appreciate
What the
everybody
hell?
who tuned in. Drop a like and let us know your thoughts on the finals in the comment section below. Who you think is going to win. Thank you for tuning in.
Zaire Lewis for tuning in.
Appreciate you, our true viewer, our true fan. Appreciate you. And we'll see you guys on the next one.
Steve.